Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John.
I'm Claire.
That's Ted on the floor. He's just, I don't know, he's in protest against his sofa today for some reason. He's just on the floor. I haven't seen the cats for ages. Have we lost the cats?
I believe that Xena is in the crow's nest of the...
Willow's pissed.
Of the living...
Willow often goes more missing.
Willow...
She's just upstairs somewhere.
I think she's upstairs.
She's pissed off somewhere.
Go upstairs.
Excellent.
She's probably
she's
in
fine.
the drawer under the bed.
She's fine. She'll show up.
We have storage drawers under the bed, which means
the cats
we
like
have
that.
cat beds under the bed.
The cats like the little drawers. So okay, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Planet Coast 2. Okay, so you may notice it's slightly later than we start a live stream normally. This is because today I sat down to record the ending of Sim Settlements 2, and I thought, well, literally I've just got to go grab 4 tapes. For Magnuson and then do the little kind of whatever the mini mission is, which I heard was a small mini mission, to for wrapping up the main thing, and that's it. Should be easy. Get that done in knock that out in an hour and a half, nice and easy.
Lol.
6 hours, give or take, just shy of 6 hours, 5.5 I think. So about 6 hours that took me. With a lot of gaps, because there was one point where the amount of HQ energy that required was ludicrous. I need to trawl across the Empire, desperately recruiting scientists. It's a wild time. So that's coming on Sunday. But that ate a huge amount of time. Which brought us to, yes, this here today. And as a result, yes, okay, we'll do a little bit of Planet Coaster, because it's already 10 PM in the UK right now. So this is good. This is not going to be the longest stream, okay? We're gonna be sensible. We're going to build a little land out, and it's all going to be fine. Everything's a-okay. Claire will stop me if it gets too late.
I mean, I've had a snack before we started.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Because, I needed an excuse to eat more of the pie that I made.
Yeah. So yes, just in case you forgot you were doing etc. Say hello to. I'm quite proud of my land and the way it looks. I think this
question
looks...
from the chat,
yes.
From Jake, who is a good.
Yeah.
Claire, have you reminded John that after a 6-hour recording session, he could have just taken a night off?
No, I absolutely couldn't have done. Then there would have been nothing. There would have been nothing tonight. That wouldn't have been okay. So welcome to my little, welcome to Captain John's non-sexual pirate adventure, which features, boats, trees, other things. I think it was Claire pointed out to me when she did the first pass edited this. When I originally got, and the thing is, I started with $500,000 and I spent all that money. Most of it I thought I'd spent on a really expensive boat ride. Claire pointed out to you, where it was the trees, right?
It was the trees.
The trees are the trees that are incredibly expensive. So I spent a ridiculous amount of money on trees. In fact, it turns out...
As a person who has been to the garden centre, and who has seen the prices of different trees and shrubs and stuff that you buy depending on how big they are, I can bloody believe it. Yeah, so
it turns out that a kind of park where the theming is, hey, when you're entering the park, you walk through a jungle. It turns out that's expensive. It turns out that's very expensive. Then you go under the roller coaster. Here you kind of go over the boat ride. Again, you come into the sort of Viking, sort of Greek, sort of pirate town. It's not as towny as I was originally planning for.
Yeah.
There's some buildings around the outside. It's really more of just an open plaza with buildings around the outside. I will admit. I was thinking more towny. But I quite like the giant beach. And then the bridge that goes over. The bridge has to be really tall to stop it creating land underneath it. The bridge needs to be so high up.
I think you had a bit of a, when you were building it, because you were quite far up, you had a bit of a interesting thing with the scale of it, where when you got back down again, my experience when I was doing the first pass was when I got back down again and I saw how big it was compared to one person in the game, I was like, ooh, I did not realize how big the scope would be.
I think I future-proof the amount of, space available in terms of path space. What we really need to do, is get these people off just one single central path. We need to, split off into, a different area. So we've got, I think it's basically everything up to the little indent right here. I think that's true. Hang on. Go over to park management, park racing, guest attraction, research finances. Where's the buy land? Park expansion. Yeah, so basically that just shows me the land that I actually own. So yeah, basically it's actually no, it's slightly up the thing. Basically, it's, yeah, when you hit the jungle on these sides, that's where it kind of ends. So it's the less developed bit. So okay, there it is. I can actually see the line right there. So yeah, there's still a lot of space that could be expanded into, potentially, which is kind of like pick a direction and like then pick a theme. When I say why camera, are you determined to go back into that corner? Why are you skipping back into that corner? Don't know. So we've kind of got, yes, we've kind of, you know, we've got this sort of jungle into theme. So we can't just go completely bananas. We can't just, like, you know, say, okay, this is going to be Space World or something. Not only just, seriously, for some reason there was a huge amount of focus on yes,
Viking theming, you were saying?
What is it with Vikings? Why? Someone was super into the Vikings. There's like generic things. There's like just like generic parky things. Then there's cocking Viking everywhere. There's non-stop Viking, which I guess you could sort of, like, you know, vaguely pass off as, oh yeah, this is sort of, this is vaguely appropriate. I'm actually allowed to put a Viking boat in the middle of my flipping thing. If I just put a boat floating in the water about there, is that loud? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's acceptable.
It's also cheaper than a tree.
Yeah, did you actually look at the cost of the tree?
No, but I remember thinking it was nonsense. Just select any tree you have on your property,
yeah,
and delete it and see how much money you make back.
Well, I don't want to do that. That sounds scary. Plus, I like my trees. How dare you?
Okay.
Okay, we'll pick one tree. Just one medium-sized tree here. An Indian almond tree large.
I think that was a grand.
I think that might have been about a grand, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if need be, we'll deforest to get some money back.
Steve says Planet Coaster 1 added a lot of themes through DLC. Presumably it's going to be more diverse in time.
I think there should be more themes available from the get-go, though.
I mean, especially if it's like paid DLC, you know.
Because it's a Viking, it's aquatic. And like aquatic is obviously because, you know, they had water parks in from the get-go. There's mythology, which is like snazzy Greek. There's kind of snazzy Greek. That it's it's aquatic mythology Viking and just generic theme park.
Resort, yeah.
I think that's it. I think it's just four themes. I feel like that's really not enough. I feel like that's a little bit disappointingly not enough. And I feel like that's a little, especially given they're kind of clearly planning to just sell you a lot of that later.
That's what I said.
I feel like that's not enough. That's not enough right here. Ooh, a bigger boat. We could have a bigger boat in the thing too. That's good. Yep, that's.
That does cost more than a tree at least. So.
Yeah. Have you there? Raise you up a little bit so you're not actually in the water. There we go. Boats in my giant lagoon, which is good. They actually get moved by the waves. I'm guessing they're perfectly static, right? I think they're pretty static. Still, that's nice. Are you going to react to the boat, or are you going to swim straight through the boat? Straight. Oh, hang on. Nope, straight through. Straight through. There we go. Power generation's going to explode. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it won't explode. So, okay.
Now,
yes.
Let's see. Shout out to Smart Television, who wanted to let you know that they got Brotato because of you.
Nice.
And to let you know that if you do a Brotato live stream, you should try the no-kill run with the Pacifist Potato.
The Pacifist Potato. Amazing.
Indeed.
I think I've unlocked the Pacifist Potato. Or egg, as they clearly are.
Wow.
Clearly an egg. Absolutely an egg. Okay, well, we could use the mythology to kind of create, like, okay, so if you think about it, if we're walking through the jungle, like, you get to the beach and the lagoon and the pirate village in this direction, what if we use the mythology to create, like, a ruin in the jungle?
Yeah, that's
kind of like mythology is like a ruin in the jungle. That's kind of appropriate.
And B. Brit was saying it could fit a Lost Island vibe to use the mythology world.
Yeah, I think that kind of works.
Yeah,
that kind of works. So okay,
and that gives you the opportunity to rant about, about.
There will be no hanging gardens No hanging gardens.
But you've spent so much money on trees.
What
I didn't actually mean about the hanging gardens. I meant in general about any time that anybody mentions a classics related thing in any TV show, but they don't actually know what they're talking about, and John is like sputtering on the couch
very often. Yes.
Anyway,
what we could do is we could have a sort of hanging garden themed water ride. Kind of a hanging garden.
I mean, I'm obviously pro that.
Yeah.
But that does feel like it's going to be painful for you.
Mm-hmm. Because there's these are just the slidey slides, but there's definitely, I think there's like the coasters. I think the coasters have like wet versions wearing water. Here we go. So yeah, antique water coaster, splash down water coaster, etc., etc. So like, you know, we could have. I was thinking more like a traditional spinning raft ride. I'm sure.
But there's other rides that are not under coasters though.
Yeah, does that count as a maybe that counts as a track? I think it might be a tracked ride technically. River Rapids. That would make a good sort of hanging gardens type thing. Felt like it's sort of hanging gardens type thing going on there. So, what we could do, excuse me, is like, you know, have the path like diverge off over into this sort of area. And then what's like the biggest bit of scenery? How do I filter to? If I type just myth, that will be just all the mythology stuff. I don't like the UI. These are too small. Like, I want... what if I want to, like... I feel like I should have, like, options to, like, you know... I don't know. I find this not helpful.
What, to have it being, like, extra large thumbnail?
Yeah, I want to have extra large thumbnail. So, yeah, we've got the most expensive bits is, like, the centerpiece. Like, the stations. Mythology archway, mythology dressing. Kind of got, like, mythology dressing there. Kind of got that as like, you know, if we were to build that up on top of something else, if we were to like create like hang guys, I'm just gonna put that. 'Cause you just move things as much as you want to. If we kind of have kind of bring you in on that as well. Yes.
Killer Minnow suggests we call it the land of historical inaccuracies.
Lol.
You need a volcano, says Smart Television.
We do not need a volcano. Why would we need a volcano?
I don't know. I'm just reading.
Are we doing a Terra Santorini thing here? This doesn't feel right at all.
Okay.
I mean, I guess in theory we could do. I mean, if we were to like, you know, but then we'd need a body of water around it if we wanted
like
to really to do a proper
volcano moat.
I mean, I guess like the thing is, this architecture isn't particularly Minoan, which would be why we'd want to do that. Like, I feel like that.
But then there's gardens on top of there's little, you know, that archway you put.
Yeah, the
it has plants on the top,
things,
so you know.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, but the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, chat, were not in fact in Pompeii.
No.
Dear, oh dear.
Higher, thank you. Higher, thank you. That's...
Dear, oh dear. Shout out to Steve, who gave us €30 and says, hello everybody, I can't stay for too long today, but I'll enjoy the rest of this tomorrow. I just wanted to share the joy of a new job in January, and to tell you that after almost 10 years of watching you, you are still the best.
Yay, thank you. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations on the new job. Hope it goes super good for you. Urban Cohort gave us $5 and says obviously you should put the pyramids in the space theme portion of the park. Lols.
Why are you... Okay, I want you to be grouped together. Why are you not grouped?
Does it not support that?
I mean, it came grouped. Why is it not...
Ooh.
Why is that not grouped? It came as a group.
Do you have to click both?
Is there like a selectee...
Multi-select.
Do I have to multi-select the whole... Not the trees. Just you. Yep, that selection. Yep, that's fine. No. Yes.
Do you have to confirm the selection?
Yours. Yes. Okay. Now I just want all of you to... Yeah, there you go. Now I want you to be up top. But then again, actually, you know what? Maybe it had a point. Maybe it was one step ahead of me here. Which is, if I just take the main building and kind of bring that up to the top. Around about.
How does that work with your idea like the line of sight of people and what they're gonna see of this land when they get into the park? And how it's going to be revealed to them.
Well, I think they'll just see the top coming up sooner. So yeah, then we can just get rid of all of that. But yeah, all I'm really looking for here is to create like a big old pyramid that could basically be like, and then we could put plants all around it. This is going to be like the centerpiece. I think that we can build a water ride of some description around. The question is, am I allowed to actually put not temperate? We are in tropical. Am I allowed to put small plants up top, or is that going to be? Yeah, that's at the back over there. I might need to actually like buy individual plants like as scenery, create custom, and then like buy individual plants to like put plants there. So just tree, and then find a relevant tree, and then I can just put that where I. Okay, but why are you not happy with me putting a tree there? Why can I not simply put a tree there? Just want to put a tree. If I just put a big tree, if I just put a big enough tree at the bottom, scale it up a little bit, that will just, and then sink. Okay, if I just scale it up and then sink it into the ground. It will create a large amount of foliage. And that's you know, that's greenery. It kind of works.
Can you try doing the like stick to surface, align to surface, toggle these and
I don't know if this counts as a surface though.
Well, yes, but that's why I'm saying try.
Well, for the time being, I think actually I've got something that works pretty good here. No, you're not going there. You're going in here, friend. You're going in. There. There we go. Now there's like, you know, bushiness coming out of the whole thing. This is, and then scale you way up to 200%. No, I need something bigger than that. I need something way bigger. That's good. That's pretty good. Scale you up. That's too big. A little bit, like 120 odd. And then scale you just, once we just get you right there, and then scale you down inside. No, I want you to... Sometimes it's happy to work, sometimes it's just like, no. That is completely unacceptable to me.
Anyway, while you get on with that, shout out to the book 778 who gave us £5 and says, good evening, John, Claire and the pets. I have loved the Fallout Sin Settlement 2 series. It has been fantastic.
It has been good.
It has been really, really fun. And you've got, one more coming.
Last one. Last one in the end, as it turns out.
Yes.
Okay, you are being very fussy with me right now. I just want you to go here and then down. Okay, we'll bring you up.
Shout out to the Spaghetti Knight who's just showed up in chat. These are indeed the Hanging Gardens of Pirate Land.
Yeah.
As somebody else pointed out, by the way, of course the Hanging Gardens of Babylon are not supposed to be in Pompeii, but they are just as likely to be in Pompeii as anywhere else.
That's fair.
Not real.
That's absolutely fair. So there we go.
Oh dear.
We've kind of got a few bits and pieces going on there. So yeah, so I think we'll build then just like some big. I kind of feel like almost like a wall around the outside of that, like, you know, creating the illusion of a little kind of blocked off area here. I'm trying to do like, I know you could set like fences, but I don't want that. I want like a bit of...
yeah, you want the wall tool from Tiny Glade.
Basically, yes, actually. I genuinely do. That's fair. That's so fair. Also, Mr. Special effects just appears to be like empty. Like there's no blueprint.
But that's
for
because you're
special
still
effects.
searching for tree.
I think even so, I think it is anyway. Like there's... Oh, never mind. It was probably sort of searching for tree. So okay, we've got ourselves smoke, etc., etc. Water.
Nice.
A water ring. There should definitely be water rings.
That's pretty cool.
Do the thing you're doing? Yeah, just little splashes. Little splash on each corner. There we go. Go over to a little one. Now. Yeah. Right. Huh? There we go there. Happy to go there. There we go. Water gardens.
Nice.
That's the shit right there. And then we'll just...
That's pretty
lower
neat.
you down here. I find the controls fiddly in this game. Like, I always find like I feel like I'm fighting the controls some of the time.
Well, yeah, I think one of the things you talk about very often when it works, when the controls work in a game, you often talk about how it feels tactile.
Yeah.
Like, as we were talking about Tiny Glade, you know, the controls there, like, it can be fiddly because you need to basically make sure that you put something down,
Yeah.
and the game will generate something, and if you're not happy with it, you just have to try and place it a tiny bit away so it generates something else. But just like the way stuff pops in and the little noise that it makes, it just like feels very intuitive.
Yeah.
Even though it is fiddly, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. What we probably actually they're
Suddenly I really need to pee.
Yeah.
People are saying in chat.
I think there should actually be a little moat around this. It's literally water gardens.
Nice.
There should be moat, right? Like that's absolutely.
Yeah, and then like if you're doing any kind of...
So I want to push. I want it to be a quite thin moat but high intensity. It doesn't need to be deep at all.
And yeah, if maybe at some point it goes into... If maybe at some point the moat goes into like more of a little lakey bit that can be a part of the...
Yeah.
A part of the ride that you were talking about with the like turny bits.
The turny bits.
Yeah, totally. That's a real word.
Yeah, the turny bits. That's my favourite bit of the ride, right there.
I bet turny is a valid Wordle word though, so...
So we can have rough water, so it's clean, but it's still rough. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's pretty good. And
Yeah, I saw something recently. Well, I didn't.
then I think I want some really low plants just around here just to kind of cover
yeah.
up those things, yeah.
Disguise the edges.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe
But
some
you need to be small. So tropical, I want tropical small.
And then like, yeah. Then the water can kind of erupt from in between
Yeah,
them,
exactly,
and that'd be
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, that's precisely what we're after. Really, because this is low and small, it can be quite dense.
Yeah.
It's actually really dense here. That's fine. Because it should look like it's spilling out, because this is a ruin.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's kind of both, right?
Exactly.
Because it's a garden and
it's like it's like a magical ruin. It's still sort of working, but it's sort of broken. But like it's overgrown, but it's still beautiful, and like the plumbing's still sort of working. And I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, I think that's a really good centerpiece. So okay, we should build one ride around this, and then we'll use that ride as like a way of then we'll kind of we'll bring people over to this area from that, and then we'll build from there. So okay, we were saying it was tracked rides. Many guests are thirsty. Well, they can piss off down to the beach where there are many drinks available. Come on,
I
guys.
thought you were saying they can piss off down to the beach and drink from the lake.
Well, it's probably relatively like okay.
I mean, people probably pee in it.
yes, but if you think about it, like, okay, how much do you pee when you pee, do you think? Not much, really. In a lagoon this big, like, basically it's a rounding error. Functionally, you're not drinking pee.
You're drinking homeopathic pee.
Yeah, basically, yes. And sure, there's some chlorine in this. But if you think about it, like, if you had a choice between, if you were dying of thirst, you had to drink from a swimming pool or a muddy puddle, you'd go for the swimming pool every time, wouldn't you?
Or from the sea, which, as we know from Bear Grylls, makes you very sick.
Exactly, you wouldn't do that. You'd drink from a swimming pool every time. You'd always go for the swimming pool. And also, it's a
swimming pool, so it doesn't have a lot of fish doing it in it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's absolutely fine. So... Yes, I was just saying, water ride. So there's a flume. I feel like River Rapids feels appropriate.
Yeah.
And I think it's also pretty cheap, which is good, because I've spent, like, a lot of the money. I've spent a lot of money already. So that's, you know, unfortunate.
On trees.
So we should definitely, I think we should start, like, right here in front of this. Right here. And then, how does this thing even work? I feel like I don't want it to go up immediately. I want it to go, like, round the corner. So, hang on. You are just... Conveyor belt, standard track, standard width for rapids. Yeah, just one standard thing there. Like, the bit that really gets me is when you're trying to... How you create curves is a function of where the camera is, which is really weird. So say I want right now this thing to turn in this direction. I want this track to veer round to the right. How do it? How do you think I would do that?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening because somebody said something terrible in
the chat.
If I
want this track to veer round to the right.
Yeah.
So this button controls whether the track goes up or down. This controls whether the track veers left or right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think, okay, grab this and now make it go in this direction. But sometimes it's really fussy with you, and like the camera needs to be like at the right angle, otherwise it just won't do it properly. Like
it wouldn't go to a 45. It would just go to a 20.
It refused to go from that angle. It wouldn't go to the same angle. You saw I was pushing it as far as it went.
No, I did see that.
It's really weird how it's a function of. I find that really weird. I find it tricky to use because it seems to be partly a function of it does seem to be like partly a function of the flipping. Actually, you know, I'll get rid of that. I will have you.
Using the gear logo in the corner, you should be able to change camera modes, and maybe that might help.
It could do, but I'm happy with where we are right now.
It could do, but I'd rather complain about it, is what that means.
I like complaining about things. It's fine. Okay,
I know
now
you do,
now that we've brought this around the corner, I want to have the ramp. I don't want the ramp visible to the guests. I want us to move off in this direction. And then
be a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. I want to. Well, it's not really a surprise, but I want to be hidden, so we can have that going
you can have anticipation.
Direction. And then mid lift end. Okay, yeah, I see what that is. And this bit can't turn is the thing. I think it can. Yeah, we can extend it off in this direction. So that's absolutely fine. We'll kind of. I think what we could do is we'll probably have a lot of. Actually, you know what we will do? I think I know what we can do here to make this a bit more interesting. Which is, we'll cut around there. We'll have another straight here. And now we'll have it go back to this angle. And then we can have trees here and trees here, so it's invisible. Which I think is nicer. So yeah, then we'll have you two there. And then we'll have all of that there. Which is, it doesn't like that. Is that because there's a tree in the way? No. Get rid of... I'm trying to right-click on that, but it was like, no, you're clearly... No, this is blatantly not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to do this, then straighten up, go to here, up. Now you're willing to do that. You weren't before, but now you are, which is fine, I guess. And then we'll just have this round over to here. And I think, this can just be, that's to that section, to here. And now, we have you turn around, and we'll kind of have this just, I kind of want it to then just loop around a little bit. Maybe I kind of want to have this turn, and I'm just trying to think about precisely how I want it to fit around. Maybe I want that to go a little bit higher. yet, actually. We'll kind of have that to go to here. Have her straighten... Actually, have her turn... Look at that. Look at that. Why am I pulling right and it's trying to go left? Right, left. No. Because of the camera angle. But if I'm here, now it behaves. But if the camera's over here, the camera's like, no. Oh, clearly you mean backwards. What? What the fuck?
Yeah, that is strange.
That's so dumb. It really bugs me. It's very frustrating that sometimes it's just really, it just does not work. So okay. Have you two there. And have you two here. And we'll have you go up towards the top there. And then we'll kind of, we'll have a large amount of trees trying to, like, cover this. So that. And then we'll straighten you out to here. And then we're quite high up. And then we will simply have you, sort of going down a little bit. So yeah, there's splashes, there's wide bits, etc, etc. So yeah, the thing I probably want to watch out for though is I don't want to have it looping around here too much, because I don't want the support to get too much in the way of this. So maybe want to have it go down a little bit and kind of loop around the front here, which is fine. And then round to here. Can I make you go steeper than that? No, I'm not sure you can be any steeper than that. So maybe, we'll have it start going down earlier. Like, start going down a little bit earlier than that. Like, have that to be, like, here-ish. Yeah. And then we'll start you going down. And then to here. And then I think I can, I can't control, it can't be steeper than that, because that's just not how it goes. That's just not allowed to be a thing. So we'll have...
Apparently you can disable supports on certain sections?
That's kind of nice, yeah. I might kind of have a look-see at that. Then go to here. And then, have it kind of splash round the corner here, and then it's literally like, you imagine the splash will splash down on other people as they're passing by, which is kind of cool. So we'll kind of have that to there, and then we'll kind of have it go into a rapid section here, and then you kind of got this kind of like more rapidy bit. That's hang on. Was that
wait? Is there more?
Huh?
Is there a whole second tab of stuff that you haven't seen yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But hilariously, if it's not relevant, you can't see what it's going to be properly.
Yeah, absolutely sucks.
Which is, hang on, I think you can wait. If you do, because if I'm like, if I want to see what this piece is, I can't see it. Like, I can only see the bits that you're allowed to put down at any point, which is kind of annoying. Again, it's just
like if you don't know the game.
Yeah. So that is that's a standard width rapid thing, but I want it to open up. But there's also presumably that's a wide rapid section. But if you're there, wide left section starts. So if I put you there, and then that is, what's the difference between you two? Wide left and wide left rapids. They look very similar.
Can you zoom in as you do that?
The camera resets itself all the time.
Yeah, it just does things
it adds
on the
things.
side,
I don't know what those things are. Maybe they create more waves because it says it's a rapid section. Yeah. So, we've got you there. But then again, do I want you to be that? Because surely you want to go right, because they're going to want to kind of go in that direction. Just come around the corner and kind of, they'll want to kind of go a little bit more in that direction. So I feel like that's the right way to go. And then that feels like there's a thing in the way in that point.
Yeah, that feels like...
there we go. It's got rid of that now. That's
blocking people.
Yeah, that's all absolutely fine. So we'll just have you just then kind of, then we'll have you turn around in that direction. Can you turn around while in that mode? Yep, you can turn around while in that mode. That's fine. I don't think that gets in the way that much. I think that's fine. I think that actually is fun in terms of, like, the view from the ground. Like, you know, you'll have the big swishy thing coming down there. I think that's actually fine. I don't have a problem with that.
And you could always try to disable some of the supports, as apparently that's a thing.
Yes. And then shorten you just to, like, 10 meters. Actually, 15 is fine. I think 12 might be the shortest going. And then we have got, yes, there's just
you need to get back to the proper size before you can do anything, though.
Yeah, before I can do anything too. Well, I'm looking at the wider pieces here.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely fine as well. And then we'll kind of have you, yeah, kind of go back in again there. And then have you sort of come back in on yourself on this side, which is absolutely fine. Then we'll just kind of have it just kind of loop around a little bit in this direction. Just kind of get close to the statue on the other side. Have it kind of, you know, loop back around on itself there. We'll kind of put a few plants in the way of that. Shorten you back a little bit, just to 12 meters, before we make you do the turn here, because then we can put some plants here so you don't see it coming. So kind of there's going to be like a bit of a last minute drop, but that's a little bit more of a, you know, surprise. And then we'll kind of make you go down a little bit. So down and down, and then we will just level you off there. And then, yeah, then it's just kind of like following that. We'll have you a little bit more in this direction there. And then we'll just have you go around. And yeah, we kind of had the rapid section earlier. I think I'm happy just to have this section be pretty much going alongside. Then again, I want it to be a little bit more in this direction, so we can have some more plants hiding it. Then again, a little bit more actually. Need a little bit more land. Need a little bit more land here, just like round here. Now we'll have you go into the 20s, because then there's space for a tree line. Because if there's one thing I want to do, it's waste all my money on trees.
Sure.
Yes.
Shout out to Mister, who wants to know if you could put stuff so it looks like the truck is going over a ruined wall at the front.
I probably could, yes. And then autocomplete's not available for this ride. I think I've actually gone one level too far down here. So okay, hang on, we need to slightly steepen you up here. One level here. Yeah. Okay. Just to here. Just to. Okay, this is going to be fiddly. This is going to be a little bit fiddly to get you lined up. Yes, while I try and get this lined up correctly.
Shout out to Luke, who's been a member for 21 months and says, good evening. I hope everyone is good. I finally get to watch a stream live for the first time in a long time because I don't work right now.
Nice.
Very nice. We've also got 20 Swiss francs from Zombie Calypse. Thank you very, very much. And 100 Norwegian kroner from Moken, who says, hello, Master Ted, Lady Claire, Xena, Willow, and John. Stream number 23 of asking Master Ted to allow his servant John to play Dream Park Story.
Hang on, there is a... Oh, there we go. I found the auto connect button.
Woot.
Excellent.
Moken also says, I hope you all are doing well and getting Christmas presents done.
Lol.
Yeah, just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm starting to come up with plans. I have some ideas. I think I've got one of Claire's presents in mind.
I've just been furiously Googling things. And trying to think, yeah.
Okay, we'll lay you down here. Place entrance and place exit. That's A-okay. But yeah, we need to, before we test anything, we need to make sure we're all properly laid out there. You need to go because you're kind of in the way, and you need to go, buddy. You're not in the right space. Come on, go. We'll put better trees around you. So okay, we'll just stop you here. Large tropical trees, smaller size brush than that, because yeah, we definitely want to have some proper ones around here. Let's do it all step by step, step by step, step by step here, step by step. Just make sure it's nice and far away. And just kind of, if it just kind of goes into the tree line, that's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that. We could, in theory, create a bit of a bump to give the trees a bit more height to be on. That one's quite nice there. That's a big train.
I mean, that one's gonna slap you when you're on the ride.
And then you are there. That's a little bit too much. Get rid of some of that. Try again. Try that. And there, yeah, we go. I feel like that's a good level of sort of hidden without it being like ridiculously in the way. I'm okay with that. So yeah, and then we are gonna have to have something along here. Same basic deal. We want to have some trees along here as well. They can like, you know, slightly drape over the water. Like, I think that's okay. That's
well, we'll
fine.
do a test run before anyway.
Yeah. Is you see that's
room.
That's nice. That's just like a little canopy you're kind of floating through. That's a-okay right there. And then we can have them a little bit further away on this side.
Nice.
Yeah.
John might want a bigger station so there's more than one raft, says Gary. Thank you for that.
I think that's not how it works anymore. I think you can just have... I don't think that's how that actually works these days.
That very random guy wants to know if John and Claire have a Christmas dinner. Is that technically the office Christmas party?
Yes.
Yes.
There is. In fact, there's even British law about this. You are allowed to spend a certain finite amount per year on...
Per employee, right?
Per employee on entertaining, where you're just allowed to, like, buy your... Well, like, basically the business is allowed to buy us dinner... And it's a Christmas party, but it's a finite amount, and it's literally
tax deductible.
It's literally allowed. It's literally the tax law specifies how much a business can spend per person tax free on like putting on a Christmas party.
On parties in general all year, so you could do
many
a summer party if you
nerd
wanted
can buy us a Christmas party. Yes.
Mind you, we haven't actually done that since before COVID. We used to just go
also
to a nice
Ted.
restaurant.
It was Ted as well.
Well, Ted as well, because I don't think we can. Tax deduce his dog sitter.
A dog sitter to come in, yeah.
But I mean, we usually have like some nice food around Christmas anyway, like as you know, so that it's a little bit you know, themed or whatever. I'll usually make a bit of something special on Boxing Day because I enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
But yes.
So okay, we want to have. Yeah, I think these days the number of things you're allowed isn't a function of the number of the station size anymore. I think that's like an older Roller Coaster Tycoon thing. Because you see there, like even though the station's really tiny, I can just say up to 11 things.
Nice.
Which is fine. So yeah, the minimum wait should not be like 60 seconds. Bloody hell, what are you talking about? Minimum wait can be 10 seconds. That's absolutely fine. So you can be tested.
Is the oh yeah, okay.
Entrance is present, so
yeah.
Then there is there we go, we got people. Some people are saying, hey, apparently there's major problems in the park or something. That's just the river rapids being sad, and also not enough power. Okay, I want to build some power infrastructure in a second. There may be some small,
yeah, I mean,
some small
you don't
power
want
things.
to deprive people of gelato.
Yeah. So okay, we go around here, out of the way. Look at that. Look at that cool view.
You should. Some people are saying you should recolor the ride to go with the building.
I think I mean the green and like the. I think
yeah,
it kind
but
of
I
as
think
a
the red is a
thing.
little much.
The red we could replace with like a tree brown.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, then you go through here, and yeah, you're kind of you're brushing past the foliage, but I don't think it's like egregious. No. I think that's actually fine. So yeah, kind of you're going up here. Then you've got like, yeah, you're right there. Look at that. That's quite a nice view. You can kind of see it in the distance. I'm actually quite proud of this.
Yeah, it's super nice.
I think this is quite good. Now,
and then like, yeah, it's going to be really fun.
And then you kind of, you brush past the thing, but it's going quite slowly. So it's absolutely fine. Secret Tower. Possibly I need to like hire a different type of employee. For like maintenance or something, because the park seems to be constantly
that's super nice like that when you
yeah, we've got more coming up behind us.
But like, I mean, I don't know if it's the camera, if you can't turn the camera.
I could be in a different. Well, I'm officially
in a different seat.
in a particular seat. Yeah. So yeah, then we pass by this.
Because that's super nice when you pass next
by
to it.
Here, you splash, splash, splash. You turn around, etc., etc., etc. And then you're entering the rapids bit. Then you just kind of go through a bit of a tree.
Okay, yeah, that one you go through the tree.
That one might be a bit much. That one,
Lol.
okay. There might be one tree we need to get rid of there. We might, okay. There's a few trees we might need to get rid of there. A few trees we might need to slightly get rid of there.
Yeah, that's super nice when you're walking. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a fountain there that's not actually...
Little bit not quite where it should be.
Da.
Few more trees. That one's probably okay. That one's fine.
I mean, that one just decapitated somebody, but
wouldn't they just be slightly booped? That's a lovely view of the temple.
That's really nice.
Right there, which is really good.
Splashed.
And then you get a little splashed as well. You're just kind of going around the corner. Super nice. And then, yeah, once you go around the corner, there is another, like, hidden drop, which you don't really see coming necessarily. So that's kind of good as well. So just kind of round to you. And then, yeah, down. You see, that one's good. This is a good drop. This is, yeah, there's a few little bits of, there's some little plants dotted about. But it's not so much at all things considered. And then, yeah, then they just float in home. So that's fine. I think that's good. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I think that's positive. Now, am I missing certain staff members, or have I not set up something correctly here? It's entirely possible. Oh, you see, I'm making good money. The park's making a profit. We can afford to, like, hire staff or something. I don't know.
I saw you were going to say we can afford to buy some trees.
Mm-hmm. That too, but we should probably, like, I think we should, like, have potentially,
sure.
staff.
Well,
which
you look
sort of
at
staff am I not hiring that we need to hire? Why is the park in terrible condition?
Is it just because that you need more of them?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to have some mechanics. There.
Anyway, whilst we wait for somebody to maybe tell us in chat what we're missing, shout out to Bethesda Holic. Shout out to Alex, Bethesda Holic, who gave us £5. And wants to know, what would I have to do to get a Black and White 2 one-off? You get to play a god, build cities, be good or evil, and you can even have a giant pet cow.
Oh, they're talking about Pokemon Black and White. So, Black and White was never my favourite. I never enjoyed Black and White. Was what kicked me out of the franchise. I didn't enjoy Black and White.
I mean, that also took me a minute.
Yeah. Black and White 2 in the sense of... Hang on, I think I need just a power generator here. I think I just don't have enough generator. So if we just dump some generator...
Derp Squad says you're having the classic Skelectrix problem. The problem with you saying Skelectrix is that that's what we call one of the cat toys?
Well, I know what Skelectrix is.
Oh, what is it?
It's the thing we need. Why have you been calling the cats in the Skelectrix if you don't know what a Skelectrix is?
Because you have.
It's like a little car track where the cars go around.
Okay.
It's like, and you do
Okay.
things. But if you like, and you've got little remote controls to make the cars speed up or slow down.
Okay.
But if you go too fast, they fly off the track because they're not properly fixed on. So that's why there's an element of skill to it. Right. So we'll just put you up to there. That's absolutely fine. So we'll just put you there. We've got lots of mechanics. I put power in play. So everyone should be fine. Also, we will need a new distributor to get power to that bit of the world. So a power distributor needs to go to, like, here-ish. That's fine. So just kind of put you there. And then connect you to the grid. There we go. Now there's power. Okay.
NB Brit says that the River Rapids ride seems a bit tame for a Rapids ride.
It's not everything needs to be that. Oh, hang on. Why is power generator? Oh, that's why power's a problem. The generators are all in terrible condition.
I mean, it did tell you that earlier.
Okay. I think the problem we've got here is what I've done here is, as part of my theming, I dumped all the power infrastructure in the middle of foliage so it couldn't be seen by the guests, and didn't actually provide service access for anybody.
Well done, you genius.
So I feel like that's a thing that we should do.
Do the power generators need paths going to them for the mechanics to service them so that the condition is better?
Well, part of the problem is also this one's in a tree.
Well, yes, that probably doesn't help. Probably needs, like, ventilation or something. Anyway.
Well, or that means it can't be connected to a path.
Indeed.
So yes, that we can now fix a little bit. If we just put a little staff path right to this thing. How do we connect you to wait, what else is down here? There's
trees, John.
Yeah, I think there's other stuff here too. Like there's other stuff that needs to be oh god, I can't see. Just put you to here.
Ooh, while you figure this out, shout out to Urban Cohort, who's been a member for 84 months. And says, I just want to report, John, that I have Arya Groshurgax adventures in the background while I romp around in Skyrim.
Hello, cat.
Hello, are you going where you're not supposed to, young lady? Willow.
No, that was the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Don't do that. Now just go to... Just join up with that. There we go. Now, why are you being fussy? Why are you not joining up to a path? I don't know why you're not joining up to a path. Okay.
Because it's got a tree going through it?
Or possibly these ones don't need... I mean, that's a power distributor.
Yeah.
Hello. Maybe power distributors don't give a shit about, like, this. Maybe this is just for power generator. Power generator.
I have a willow. I scooped her off the floor to be
maybe power distributors don't care about condition.
Hey, gorgeous girl.
I mean, it's saying power generator. No one's saying like power distributor is in dangerous condition. So maybe we just have. Maybe we just need to provide paths to the generators, and that's fine. And maybe we should just. Maybe what we should do is have a nice staff path over here. Okay, a nice staff path over here, and we'll just. How about we just put all of the generators on that? We move the generators.
I mean, that does seem sensible.
To there, and we could even like have access to the pump, a water pump for the pool and shit available through that too. Like there's all sorts of things we could do in theory. So you could just like go to here. Like look, now it's got a path. Now there's a path access to that. You can just sort of go over to here. You're a power Hey, sweetheart. No. I saw where you were going. I saw you trying to sneak around the back of the computer, and you know you're not allowed. Okay.
Alright.
And then you go to here. There we go. You can probably move to here. Look, staff path access to everything.
Very nice.
I'm building access to all the things.
Okay, let's see. Shout out to Jake, who's been a member for 54 months, and says it's member milestone time again. I'm sure it's not been a month quite yet, but I can share donuts this time if anybody wants one. Good work being fab and good.
We do our best.
We do indeed, and also Jake, right back at ya.
That's a power distributor. That's a... No, what was that? What was that? I saw you in that activate power heat map. Hello?
Right, I'm gonna go check on those cats.
Yes. I think that's a distributor, not a generator. And the other generator is, I'm pretty sure somewhere... That one does have access to a service path. That's fine. Okay, I think the mechanics can now actually access everything. I think there's now enough power for everything. Because the only thing anyone's complaining about is, hey, this power generator is about to explode. Mechanic's going to go and deal with that. That's fine. So I think that's actually a-okay. Not loving this time. Can I change the time of day? How do I change time of day? Time of day. Set lighting. Make it lighter. No, not. No, yeah. Just have that. That's absolutely fine. There we go. Now we can see what's going on a bit better. So, okay. We've got... God only knows what Willow's eating. I can just hear Claire. Willow, those aren't for eating. Say, oh no, what on earth is going on over there? Shoelaces. Not the shoelaces. Right, the testing is... Yeah, you know what? That's decent. Like, low nausea. Decent enough exciting, but not particularly in terms of fear. I think... That's pretty solid. Like, the excitement is solid enough. I think that's fine. Like, it's not supposed to be an intense ride, I don't think. I think I'm fine with that. So what we'll do is we'll have, yeah, this path divert in this direction. So yeah, the ancient temple is going to be open. We're ready. So just make sure we understand this is, that's the generic path. This should have things on it. Yeah, this should. And it should be in the style of, horizontal planks. And it should be very thick, because that's how the things around here are. And then we'll just have you just cross over in this direction. No. I didn't say go down. When did I say go down? Don't go down. Stay up to about here. Okay, so the chimney goes through, but that happens elsewhere as well. That's just a thing. Now you're allowed to go down. Okay, and now we just want you to be on the ground, please. Is that ground? I think that's the ground. Yeah, that's the ground. So, okay, that's all absolutely fine. That's got... I said with flipping things. I said things. I don't know how you... No! I also don't know how the hell you edit paths when you're done. Like, how do I add... Like, I genuinely don't... If I, like, have, like... I swear I set this thing to have cocking things... Oh! On. But I want how you edit them. I'm not sure how you edit that on, aside from literally demolishing the whole thing and starting again.
I think you're going to have to do that.
Because I literally don't... Which, I don't know. Why can't I click on that and make that a selectable item? That's very frustrating. So, yeah. Back to here. Try again. I've done this before. It's very annoying. This time, check. Yep, this is correct style. This time, rails are on. Yep, there we go. There we go. Stay nice and high, please. Nice and high. There's a chimney going through, but that's fine. And then you just come down at that point. I think that's acceptable. Yep, that's A-okay. Yeah, so we've got a little path there. I think you can do a little bit of smoothing with the path tool if I want to do a little bit of like smooth this out a little bit so it's not quite so obvious. Yeah, there you go. So that kind of like that big...
Yeah, the bump.
Yeah, the bump is not quite as obvious as it was. And then we need to pick a type of path.
Yeah, to go with the theme.
Exactly. So, yeah, we kind of had... When we kind of going through the jungle, we had...
The brush under the line builder is edit mode. So if you select a path...
Yeah. If I select...
If you click on this path...
Yeah.
So, under... line builder, where was it? Is that the brush?
And that's the rounding tool I was on.
Yeah.
I need to go into the edit tool of...
Yes. Oh, that's edit position
Yeah.
height, though.
It's just, again, I always feel like I'm just fighting the UI in this game. I feel like it needs a real rework to be more UI. Yeah. It's just, yeah. I struggle with that. You, sir, you can go away. Big tree. We'll fix you later. So, okay. We need to pick a path style for the ancient temple that has been lost and found. I can... Stone shell, I'm kind of okay with. That kind of feels like ancient and mosaic, almost. I don't want rails anymore, because now we're down on the ground, which is fine. And then we can, yeah, also kind of... We can divide the path into two a little bit. So the, yeah, line builder is fine. Curve that, get it down to 6. And then we can have one path going off in, like, this direction, which is fine. And then we can have the other path kind of going off in, like, more of this direction. So it kind of divides into 2. And we can also have them, like, loop around each other and kind of reconnect into each other a little bit as well. I kind of want to curl in that direction.
Nice.
Not quite. There's an ugly bump.
No, I see the ugly bump.
Not quite. But I kind of want them to... I want you to go to here, and then I want you to here, and then... No, not that second bit. And I want you to just come around to here. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have that. And then we can put a little something here. That, I think, is a nice junction. to divide things up a little bit. But yeah, I think we are now ready to actually open this bit of the park to the public, which is quite exciting. So yeah, we'll kind of have you up to just kind of going in this direction. That's
so people are saying you can draw the path, and then once it's drawn, you can use the brush here to like change basically like
change
everything, the color and whatever.
Yeah. So okay, we'll start you right there. Then we'll have you just kind of going down to here. That's absolutely fine. So that's the exit path. Yeah, and then we just need the line path. I feel like I must be going insane on the line path though. That there's no roller coaster tycoon style label you can put over the top of the ride saying, hey, this is what you're queuing for. Because if you have an obscured ride like this guy here, it's so wild that people are like, well, how do they know what they're queuing for? Because I've deliberately hidden it by trees. But if you do that, like, it just creates this weird situation where people don't know what they're queuing for. And like there's no sign asset that I'm aware of. Like, am I supposed to be making my own signs? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, is there a... Am I supposed to be, like, putting up my own signs to signs? There's, like... things here. A standing sign? I know, I just feel like that's the sort of thing that should really be...
More automated.
Well, not automated, but there should be an automated option. Like, yeah, so I can kind of put you here, but then equally, I kind of want that to be, like... If you want to do, like, the traditional on the top of the thing. And then, like, you've also got the situation of trying to make sure it's properly on the ground, etc. So we've kind of got you. There is a ride here. Oh, that's a desperately small amount of text. There is a ride. Excellent. Why can't I have more text than that? That's really not that. If I go down to a second line, I can't have 2 lines? That's wild. That's the small... But... I just... I hate the font, at least. Can I have... I feel like I should have more letters here.
Yeah, for sure.
There is a ride. Yeah, that's it. That's what the sign is. That's wild. It's clearly enough space for multiple lines. There should be proper formatting here, where I can have, like, you know, thing, small font in the middle, big font at the bottom, etc., etc.
Ceci n'est pas un ride.
Something like that, sure. This is...
How ominous. Here is a ride sounds better.
What the hell? Kind of wild. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we're reinventing the wheel here, but, like, we're making it wrong. Like, I just want a prefab thing that I can put over the top of the entrance of the ride, where I can type where the name of the ride is automatically piped through as a scrolling marquee. Because we all know that's what we wanted to do. And, like, it feels like that's kind of what, like, they're kind of implying you ought to be able to do. But it's far more complicated than it should be. This is, yeah. Also, I've had that, it really bugs me that every time you scroll, it unloads. So you have to reload every time you scroll. It's like, why? Just stay loaded.
Use one of the splashes at the entrance to the water ride.
That's
to
fair.
Let them know it's a water ride.
Yep, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable thing we could do.
Let's see. Dark Rider says, so I'm going to assume John doesn't like this game. Well,
no.
If John didn't like this game, we wouldn't be choosing to stream it.
No, not do I like this game. It's going to be on my Games of the Year list. Not high up, but it's going to be on there. And
it just could be better.
It could be better. I want it to be better. I really want the first few patches to focus on usability, UI, controls. There's just a distributor in that tree. They often end up there. That happens a lot, by the way. But yes, I also need this to be kind of like that style.
Here's the thing, right? This is a game that you want to be able to, like, start and play and just, you know, you want to kind of lose yourself in it and then look up and it's 4 in the morning, right? Like,
little
this is
annoying
the kind
things
of
like
game
that.
where you-
Little annoying things really add up. So yeah, you had a good idea with your splashes there. How big a...
Oh, those are on the ground? They're not standing up?
I'm sure I can... Look at this 3D movement is an option. I think I can... I know 3D movement is an option of advanced rotation, etc., etc., but now it's...
But, like, see, I don't understand what that means. Maybe it's just me and the math. But, like...
I know there's a way to make it be...
Yeah.
Scale, move vertically, access lock, radial, alt for radial menu. Oh, cock me! Advanced rotate. There you go. There you go. We're getting there. But this is...
I mean, look, I'm sorry.
This is too complicated for I want a thing to be standing up. It's wild that that's what you have to do to make a thing just stand up. And that's...
Like, that UI looks exactly like a 3D modeling tool that I use to, like, plan out complicated woodworking.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
Yeah. There we go. It should not require that level of advanced, etc., etc., purely for the sake of, making a thing that's on the ground be up. Yes, that's kind of wild. Can I clone you, though? Duplicate. And now...
Alright, so at least it's duplicated
rotate.
the angle, which is nice.
No, not that sort of rotate.
Oh, now you have to go back into the Procreate. Yeah.
I think so, yes. But then if you click that, then he gets really fussy with you. So, okay, hang on. Go into radial menu to... No. I'm holding Alt. It says Alt.
Axis lock, radial menu.
Now I just want it to be that, but now that radial menu is not showing up. And yeah, now the Z is access. Now the Z is rotating this way because the standard pressing Z to rotate is locked to what it thinks the correct rotation is.
Okay, somebody says X is the
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, you know, it gives you the shortcuts on the bottom of the screen, and that wasn't one of them.
Yeah. Okay, and then we close that. There we go. Indication, this is water ride, people. This is a water ride. There we go. So, I think we are good. So, this is going to be... I can be open.
Did we remove the trees that were going to decapitate people?
No, I think we didn't, but I think I know which one it is. It's you. You need to be got rid of, friends. There we go. And you are literally... Some of you are kind of in the middle of that. I think, yeah, the biggest... There we go. If we just get rid of them,
yeah,
we're fine at that point. And this is obviously going to be... the... Banging Gardens of Babylon!
I mean...
Babylon. Hanging Gardens. Oh, Babylon.
Nice.
Hanging... Well, there's only one. Hanging Garden of... The Banging Garden of Babylon.
Woot woot!
Done. Open. How much money does it cost? It's got high prestige. That's
nice.
good. I don't know why it does, but it does. And the game just sort of generates a bargain premium custom. Game just says this ought to cost $10.
Okay, but is your park free to entry and then everything costs money inside, or?
No, I think it's a little bit of both, actually.
That's
I
cheeky.
think you have to... Yeah, it's
Holy
$64 for a child.
What? John?
That wasn't my choice. I just
Fix
said...
the ticket
I
prices!
did, that's not my fault. I just said to the gamer, hey, what should we charge? The game's like, yeah, $64 for this terrible park.
Whoa!
There we go. Everyone was just like, yeah, that's fine. That's A-okay. I don't see any
Surely
reason.
it should be banging without a G.
Yeah, but then you have to replace the G with an apostrophe. You're not actually saving a character.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing when you were going to call it Banging Gardens O Babylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We've
Bloody hell, rip off, John.
This is not my fault. The game just literally, like...
Yeah, but you can bloody change it.
I'm looking at my park rating, by the way. Right now, the simple problem in my park is just not enough unique attractions. If we just slap down some simple thrill rides, we could probably, make some...
Yeah, of course I don't think there's enough rides. They paid 60 quid to get in.
This is not my fault, okay? I simply said... I simply told the park... Yes.
Steve says I always make child tickets more expensive because I don't even want kids in my park.
Okay, what do you think is a fair price? And that's custom. Yeah, if I just tell it to be full price. Oh, that does include the pool, by the way. You also have to pay an extra $16 if you want to use the pool. And that's before tower hire, water insurance, lifeguard insurance. Lifeguards only if your lifeguards only come and save you if you've got one of the special risk cards. They cost $16 up front, or if you're already in trouble, then they're actually $100. If you want to like buy the lifeguard pass while you're already drowning.
Wait, is the priority pass full price 10 quid?
Yeah.
But the regular pass is more expensive, or is it 10 above?
No, you have to pay $64 just to come in, then a $10 on top of that if you want the priority pass, and $16 on top of that if you want the pool pass, and every ride costs $10. Welcome to America, baby! It's the American way!
I was gonna say, I think probably you can make the, like, price... I don't know. I would probably leave...
Curiously, I don't see a way of making child prices cheaper. Okay, what do you think it should cost?
I mean, do you want my actual answer?
Yes, I do. What should it cost to come in?
I think if it costs 10 quid for each ride, it should be free to come in.
Well, we're not made of money. Well, actually, we are made of money. We've made like 100. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's free. The park's free. Claire says it should be free. The park is now free. Should the pool be free?
No, because the pool needs like more like maintenance and stuff.
Shall we lower the price to $10?
I think so.
And nice, or maybe $9.99, so it's not actually $10. There we go. And do you think you should be able to pay money to skip all the queues?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just because otherwise theme parks are terrible.
Mm-hmm. That can also be $9.99. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So now...
We love you, but you're terrifying, John. Oh, but if you don't put in priority queues, there's literally no reason for people to buy passes. Lol.
Wait, the priority queue is a thing I have to install
Apparently.
in my... I didn't know that was...
$10 for the pool, $15 if you want to pee in it.
Yeah.
Lol.
Now, lifeguard insurance, however, that costs a bit more. If you want any...
Mr. Hero says this theme park automatic pricing brought to you by Ubisoft.
Yeah,
I was going to say EA, but sure.
Oh dear. How many attractions do I even have right now? Because it's saying I need 5 attractions. Park reputation. Proper reputation is good. Scenery's amazing.
Yeah.
Unique attractions. 10 attractions of 5 attractions for next star. So what?
5 more for the next star, right?
No, I think it means 5 total for the next star. Because I've got...
But you've got 10 right now.
I don't think I do. Otherwise, I definitely don't have 10 attractions. But it's... Again, it's a little bit tricky to read. Let's look at attractions here. So, officially, I've probably got...
1, 2, 3...
I've got 1 coaster, 3 flat rides. I'm not sure the boat counts.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah, because it is under... Well, this says attractions and shops at the top. And then it says rides, pools, shops. Do you think pools and shops also count? Because look...
It can't, because there's too many shops.
Look at rides. You've got 6 rides and 4 pools.
Yeah. And Flumes is 3 all by itself. I'm not sure how that's counted.
Well, I think given it said 10, right?
Yeah.
It said 10 in the thing.
Yeah.
And you have 6 rides and 4 pools.
Yeah.
That probably is the 10 right there. Because look at the thing for the next star again.
Yeah.
Look at the star progression, right? Like, in scenery rating, what does it say? Yeah.
So yeah, we're
0
full
for
up.
the next
We've
star.
maxed
and
it
we're
out,
full
yeah.
up, right?
But if I've got 10 attractions, because I read that as I need 5 attractions, not 5 more attractions. There should be a more in there. That's just badly written English.
There should be, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that must mean more. But it
Yeah, because look at park reputation. That's a very tiny amount of reputation.
yeah, it must be that's
to
what you need.
star.
Yeah, you need next. So that was, yeah, we thought the 10 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, boats count, but
yeah, the
some
boat
of your
does
boats
count.
have 0% condition, so you've only got 5 attractions functioning, says Steve.
Why has my thing only got that? Is it because it doesn't have the condition is 0? Why are my mechanics not doing that? Well, hang on. Staff, what the fuck are you guys doing? We have so many mechanics. They're wandering around looking. They're doing servicing. Servicing is occurring right now. They are. Some of them are literally wandering around with nothing to do. So I'm not sure why the hell they're not working on that. Okay.
Can you like specifically pick up a person and move them to it or something?
I guess so, but I don't know which bit of the ride they want to go to. Given the whole point is it's a ride with multiple stations and stuff.
Well, if anybody we have people in chat who definitely have played this game and know a bit about it, so please let us know. Please let us know what we need to do. And in the meantime, shout out to Sankey84 Gaming, who's been a member for 2 whole years, and says, "Hey John and Claire, I hope you're doing good. I've just finished my first playthrough of the Mass Effect trilogy, and it left me wondering, and now I haven't got, I don't think, the specific wording, but they did have a question about the plot of Andromeda."
Oh god, don't ask me that. Don't ask me about that. I'll barely remember it, but give it a go.
No, what I'm saying is that their question, I think, got eaten up in the earlier in the thing. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, folks, if you're going to send me a double part or a message, it's absolutely fine, but you need to tag me in it, and you need to make sure I've seen it, because now it got eaten up by the thing. Let's see. Steve says you should check the maintenance settings on the ride. By default, they are a bit stupid. Rarely they do maintenance, and then you can also emergency call a medic.
Okay, hang on. So this is the steamboat. Reputation, scenery, queue time, income. Well, no, it doesn't have generates income. That's testing. Operations. Advanced settings.
Huh.
The boats are weird. They don't act like other rides. Like this one's got way more options.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so I don't know why.
It's a travel
I'm
thing.
not
It's
sure
not a ride, right?
Like I can see, I can't change the minimum wait time on the boats, which is weird.
Ooh,
which is why they just queue, because they refuse to obey they refuse to, like, you know, set up proper like patterns. Because here I can literally say, okay, minimum or maximum wait time.
Yeah.
But here that doesn't happen, which is kind of weird. So yeah, I can see, like, literally, yeah, like staff, etc., etc. And presumably operations, maintenance right there, whether it's serviced or not.
Yeah.
But I can't do that.
Is it on the station for the boat? Steve was wondering.
How do I check that? No, I don't want to edit the ride. No, but I don't know how I select just the station. If I go to here,
Hey, emergency call.
Do a call. Mechanic has already been requested, so presumably he's on his way.
Just do the emergency refurbish, though. Like, it's not that expensive.
Yeah, sure. But that doesn't actually change its servicing states. It just kind of, I think, like, fixes it up a bit. And also... Claire!
Well, I mean, it's broken.
It's not broken. Look, there's people on it. They were having a lovely time and you've ruined their day.
Oh my god, you were asking.
You've ruined the day, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the...
Sorry, Sankey Gaming was saying I've just finished my first playthrough of the Mass Effect trilogy. I was wondering if Andromeda carries on from ME3 and what John thinks of ME4, considering the options at the end of 3.
No, Andromeda sort of begins, I think, after 2 but before 3. Because they're not aware of the events of 3. Like, they leave the galaxy the rest of Mass Effect is set in before Mass Effect 3 takes place. And thus don't know how 3 worked out. Which also gets them around having to not establish a canonical ending for 3. So, like, I think if you theoretically could play 1, 2, then Andromeda, and it would have no spoilers. I think. Like...
Andromeda is basically a standalone, says Anna.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's operating correctly.
Good.
Part of Steamboat 1, Steamboat 5. Okay, everything now seems to be correctly maintained. Right, go back up to Steamboat 1. Station 1. Check there. Okay, that has now been serviced. It is now correct. Alright, there is also... Okay, certain things are in slightly critical condition. We're just going to move you. We're going to move you to a situation where someone can actually like maintain you, and it's going to be fine. Just click onto the path. There you go. You're fine. Water pump 2. Power generator 3 is also critical. That's absolutely fine. Power generator 3 can be moved to where there's like can be moved to all the rest of their share where there's also a path. There we go.
And I've got several people in chat saying they enjoyed Andromeda. Andromeda would have been good if it had gotten to be the trilogy that they planned. It felt like it had a lot of setup that never paid off.
I think that's the wrong way around, actually. My thing about Andromeda is oh, blimey, people are piling into this bit of the park now, blimey. The thing I realised about Andromeda, I think this is, and it's not really necessarily even a problem. It's I think they got it ass backwards, which is the characters in Andromeda speak to each other and to you like the characters do in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
But
that's a problem.
You haven't gotten to know them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They act like you're their best friend and you're going to love them and you're going to want to solve all their little minutiae and get involved in their lives, but we didn't do the setup. The characters in Mass Effect 1 are actually relatively quite chilly and formal with each other in a way. They get down to business. Tali doesn't get involved with the rest of the crew. She's basically a child, and she's got her own shit going on. She stays in the engine room because that's what she's interested in. Garrus is straight up a dick, and you need to basically talk him down for being a corrupt murder cop, which doesn't really work out in Mass Effect 2, but whatever. Rex is basically won't engage with you at first until he warms up to you and doesn't really speak to the rest of the crew at all. Like, a large part of the crew, when you first meet them, they're a little bit cool with you, your own subordinates, like, particular Caden. Caden is very professional with you because you're literally his commanding officer.
Yeah.
He'll open up to you as time goes on, fine, when you become friends, but at the start, he's like, okay, you're my XO, I'm gonna actually apologise if I ever, show too much personal stuff to you, because it's not appropriate. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Rex is very reserved when you first meet him. Garrus has got some anger shit going on. Tali is just doing her own thing, not really getting involved.
And
Liara
Ted is snoring real loud, by the way, if you can hear that.
Liara is a bit more open. Liara's a bit more open, but then she's characterized as very, in a way, quite childish as well. We understand that she's young by the standards of Asari. And, they very much focus on, hey, this is who I am, this is my deal, this is what I'm trying to achieve. And you're friends by the end of the game, but at the start of the game, you're not, and you don't expect to be, because you're just meeting these people. But Andromeda, and, when you meet them again in 2, you're like, oh, shit, it's my old friend. We can be a bit quirky and a little bit funny, and we can, speak to each other very casually, because we know each other, and we went on this adventure already. And by the time we get to 3... obviously there's a lot of quite intense character friendship stuff going on, because these are literally people who have known each other and been through formative, important, life-shaping events, and it's the fucking apocalypse, and we might all die tomorrow. Like, I understand that's why it is. But Andromeda, they're all acting all cute and quirky and, hey, we're best friends and let's do our big movie night together. Like, they like, that reminds me of, like, they really want to skip straight to how things are in Mass Effect 3. And you can't just skip to that, because I don't care about you. I don't know who you are, and I find it weird that everyone's being so chummy and quirky and friendly when I've no cocking clue who you are. Like, I kind of remember the blonde woman's name, the blonde woman who's on your crew. I can't remember what her personality is, what her rank is, why she was on the mission, or like whether she works for. Presumably she works for me because I was the Pathfinder. Nora? Dora. Not Laura. Something like that. And they're all, and like, it's like, okay, why are you acting like we're friends? We're on a mission together. I met you yesterday. I'm your new boss. Cora! Thank you, chat. Cora's like, I don't know you. We met like yesterday. And now you work for me. And like the Pathfinder's dead. And our mission's gone to shit.
Maybe some of those things are like, maybe some of those things are more like cultural or more how you approach things, right?
Yeah.
Because like, I say, people in chat have been saying, you know, I enjoyed Andromeda. It was nothing to write home about, but it was fun, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know people who really like Andromeda, but then I'm wondering if it's also like, you know,
where's the what people are thinking button?
Is it the one that has a people on it?
Oh, top guest thoughts. I'm not paying this much. Well, I didn't set
I spent loads on park entry.
What we're going to do is we're going to...
Yeah, but John, that's a problem that'll solve itself, because they've said I won't spend that much because I spent so much on park entry, and we've made that free.
Yeah. The crowd movement's a little bit on the weird side here.
Anyway, but I think, you know...
What are you guys doing? Pathfinding could do with a tiny bit of work. Pathfinding needs a little bit of work, guys. It's fine. Lol.
But like... I don't know if maybe it's something to do with, like, British people being, like, you know... If you see somebody that you work with on the train home, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to talk to them, otherwise it's really rude. But I don't want to talk to them, and they don't want to talk to me, because, like, that requires, you know, small talk and emotional intelligence, and I'm fucking tired.
I was fine with PB, because PB, she's already in the area when you already arrive, she knows what's going on, you understand she's very impulsive, etc., she's an adventurous, like, okay, I understand why you're acting the way you are, and I understand why you're the way you are. So PB I was fine with, but, like, I just found it, like, I don't know, I felt like Andromeda needed to do the Mass Effect 1 shit, where everyone's a little bit more, this is who I am, here's my business, here's what I want to achieve, here's what I'm here for. Though I guess maybe kind of Mass Effect 1 got around that a little bit, because Mass Effect 1, only a small number, like, and the minority of companions actually worked for you. Like, functionally, everyone else was just on the boat because you sort of had vaguely aligned interests. Whereas in Andromeda, technically everyone kind of works for the Andromeda program. I think PB doesn't, but most people are supposed to be working for you, but they don't act like it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, also, there is... To go back to the person who said, because you were annoyed with the certain mechanics, and somebody said, I guess John doesn't like this game. And I'm like, no, we really like it, because we're playing it again now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there is a difference between something is a flaw technically or narratively, or something doesn't make it's a plot hole, something like that. There's a difference between that and, like, the enjoyment of the game. And somebody earlier on said that Mass Effect Andromeda was overhated and underrated.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's fair. Agree,
absolutely. But it's just like, you know, some games and works of art in general have flaws, and even you know.
We just need a wider path here. I feel like you guys are
This
struggling.
is crazy. You maybe need some other stuff going around, like maybe a little plaza with some extra like food and drinks stand to make more money, like some benches and some bins and stuff.
Just this is
like
for
if
some
people
reason
are coming this
everyone's.
way and then they don't want to go to this ride.
I think possibly we just need to slightly thicken up the paths in this bit of the world because this is getting a bit silly over here.
Because, yeah, like, obviously people will have their own opinion about a game. Like, you know, games like this park have some flaws. How dare you? This park is perfect!
There we go.
Oh, dear, oh,
Be
dear.
difficult to... There we go. Sort of... Look, you've got more space now. You just
Have you made the path pregnant?
I've done some weird stuff with the path. It's certainly true.
I didn't mean it like that, but sure.
This is
Sure.
Just
Oh God.
slow all this down here. Let's just put a big octagon here and a big octagon here. And why have you got these things here? No, not that either.
LOL.
There we go.
You can't leave.
This is
That is just. But the thing is, John. The thing is, this is janky, like your favorite thing about Bethesda games.
There we go. That's fair.
Look at this beautiful janky.
They're desperately trying to indicate to me we
Janky
can't
path.
escape. We can't escape. No, they still can't escape.
Oh God, that's great.
No, keep going, keep going. No, that's absolutely not what I'm trying to tell you to do. Just no.
Anyway.
No. I'm aware you're waving at me. I am attempting to fix the path by just tossing more path.
Anyway, whilst you work on that, shout out to the great Loud Lobster who gave us $5. And to thank you, John and Claire, for giving me the confidence to try out making YouTube videos of my own.
Nice.
Mostly I'm answering questions that I get as a car salesperson.
Nice.
Very interesting. And also another message, message from Jay Resta, who gave us $20, and says, I can't wait to see this finished. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay.
So there we go.
Is there a... Hang on. Can I filter to just the DLC filter? Myth? There we go. Which ones of you are myth aligned? Not that. Myth overpower. Myth parallelogram. Myth... We've already got teacups. The mythology synchronize. Sure, we'll just put a little small ride in here, so there's something else for people to do in this bit of the world. This is like a little kiddie ride. That's fine.
Very
Absolutely
nice.
not a problem with that at all.
Very nice. Spontaneous Compulsion has been a member for 25 months. And says, curse you, John, I bought Brotato after watching your video. Now I have a new addiction.
Sorry, I was playing it last night. It is good. It's good shit.
Oh, it's fine. At least you weren't playing it until 4 in the morning.
That was Warhammer 3, absolutely. Right, okay. Now we just need to... I see. There's some nice theming right there.
Yeah.
Right, so now
That
we just...
pass is so ugly, John.
It's fine. It's not a problem in the slightest. That can just be 6 right around here. That just needs to loop around to here. If I put the path here, I might fix it. No, I made it worse. Good
job, John.
That made... Okay, this is...
I mean, what?
No, that was the wrong button. We're just going to get rid of all... Okay, we're going to start again. We're going to start again here. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of this too. Okay, and now we're going to build one path that's going to link all the paths together. Alright, that's what we're going to do. 8 here.
One path to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them.
Something like that. And then you to you. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And now we just slightly extend the path we already had here. To here. There we go. Fixed. Or at least slightly.
Yeah, just use the weird edges to put some buildings abutting those.
Yeah.
You know. Just put like an ice cream lolly
We've slightly
truck or something.
We've slightly fixed this.
Yeah.
We've more or less fixed this. So there we go. There's now things over there. There's now
So
extra
ugly.
rides in this bit of the world.
Just put some shrubbery on it at least.
But I feel like there should also be
Mm-hmm.
there should be like a big roller coaster. I feel like we also need a roller coaster that kind of like goes via the long route around the outside of this area. And I feel like if we have the thing over here, that would work just fine for that.
Hey, shout out to Moken, who says, since John played Warhammer way past your bedtime, is it Lady Claire or Master Ted that is the current household Time Lord?
You mean Clockmaster, as we call them?
Clockmaster
we
is
use
what
the
we
term
say, yes.
Clockmaster, yeah.
Let's see. Well, Alana says, I've never understood backseat gaming until exactly this moment. Me
Why is
too.
the junior coaster so much more expensive than the bigger coasters? That's weird.
Because it's a cool dragon, I guess.
Yeah, but it's ridiculously expensive.
Maybe it's made of trees. Anyway, okay. Oh dear. Yes. Ted does not clockmaster us for going to bed. In fact, he doesn't really like that we go to bed because he's a downstairs dog. And he sleeps on the sofa downstairs in this office.
Yeah, he sleeps in my office.
Tabby used to be the clog mistress sometimes. Like, sometimes when she was ready to go to sleep, she would literally just climb upstairs and be like, all right, time for cuddles, Mom. But Ted doesn't do that. What he does, however, is we have a little ritual in the evening, which John instated because the cats have...
this thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, big old wing thing right here.
So the cats eat wet food kind of at meal times, but they have like a bowl of dry food bickets that they can have out the whole time. And just before bed, we refill it up. John refills the cat food, the dry food before bed. But the problem is when he refills it, he, calls to the girls and says, oh, who wants treaters or whatever.
Who wants treats? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, don't do the voice.
Mm-hmm.
That is in the room.
They won't hear. And Ted knows that's not for him.
Anyway, so because the girls were getting treats, and it was very unfair to Ted for them to get treats and not him, John started giving him little tiny sausage treats in the evening, like little dog beef sausage treats.
Yeah.
So now he has evening snossage time.
Yeah,
and
quite right too.
Last night we stayed up a little late without doing the snossage time.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to remind us.
Yeah,
so he was the clockmaster of the snossage time, specifically. Are you out of bounds?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to just
turn.
Yeah, exactly. Just how to turn. Is that not if I'm allowed to be here? No, those are loop-the-loops.
Ah.
That's claiming that's not allowed. So we need to turn a little bit earlier than that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But it needs to be, it definitely needs to be. If we're doing a turn, it needs to be flat before then. But then I need that to be.
Luke says, my beagle just reacted to the discussion about treats.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, but all I want to do is turn while having power. Like drive ties is that allowed? Is that have you turned to here? Okay, now turn to here. Now that, I think, is an acceptable angle for the ascent. If I'm at 22.5 in that direction, that will get us too far. So we'll go there. Okay, and then we'll go here, and then we'll start going
drive tires can turn, but it needs to be flat, says Steve.
There we go. We got there. Yeah, this is going to be a corner. This could go up really high, because this is right at the edge of the park. We're not ruining anyone's view of anything. This is surprisingly cheap. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it... In fact, wow, that could be really steep. Okay,
wow.
No reason not to have it maximum steepness then. We'll just get up faster. So up to 60. How high could we go? Because it's not getting more expensive as we get higher, which doesn't really make sense, but... Go, 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 go. I mean, we've got $230,000. Okay, the game's angry about... No, more.
Wow.
Why was... Okay, 240 meters is officially...
Bloody hell.
That's as high as the game wants it to go.
Oof.
That's officially that's the height the game's like. No, you can't have more than that. I think that's a good view from up there. Look at that.
I mean, that's a great view, but that's bloody terrifying.
It's a good view. Okay, I feel like we don't necessarily need to be going that high. I swear in Roller Coaster Tycoon, it was cheaper. It got more expensive as you went higher to represent the fact that you were literally, going higher and shit. I feel like 100 meters is fine. In fact, maybe even a little bit too much. Okay, 80 meters. I think is...
Just make it 69, John.
How much it can be.
Ah, boo, not nice.
Yeah, so if I kind of have you to here, and then we flatten you out to about here-ish. I think 70 meters is plenty big enough.
Oh, fair.
I think that's so big. So, okay, what we've got as options, we've got shit here, which is we could do a great big... drop down section. This could be like a vertical drop, like
bloody hell.
It's not that bloody hell. You've never been to Alton Towers, have you? Oblivion was doing this years ago.
Yes, because, and this is a thing I am very afraid of heights.
Mm-hmm.
This is not that.
Well, then you'll be absolutely fine with Oblivion because you're only at the height for a few seconds. Then you're rapidly moving towards the ground. Like, oh, thank goodness, we're heading towards the ground at speed, so I'm no longer at height. Problem solved. Not scary in the slightest.
Anyway, somebody asked how old the girls are now, and I think they're, at this point, 9 months? Something like that? 8-9 months?
Mm-hmm.
They were born in the spring.
Yeah. There is some wild shit going on here. For inverted helixes, etc., random spinny roundies, etc. So, okay, I feel like what we want to do is, go down to here. So we want to go to that, and then straight into the down drop. We're going to do an exciting down drop just to get some speed straight away. Which is delightful. And it will just hold you there for a second so you can, see it coming, which is pretty exciting. So we'll go down 2. And then we will, go to... Then you can literally make them just go to a stop right there. Oh my god!
I cannot believe we have not thought about... NB Brit has the most important question in the world, which I cannot believe we have not addressed before.
Yes?
Do Willow and Xena enjoy being wobbled like John thinks Tabby did? We have never checked.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is probably no.
Yeah.
I think Xena would be okay with it and Willow wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because Xena is more okay with being, picked up in general than Willow is. But we'll have to test it out. I can't believe we've never done it.
Mm-hmm. So I think we'd then just make these... I think we'll just start them just doing a little bit of a twist back up. And just kind of do another little, non-inverted twist back up. That's it. So then we'll just kind of, so that then just kind of, they've gone down a little bit. They'll spin back up a little bit too. That's blatantly already got some banked built into it. That is not going to fly. That is also not going to fly. We'll need a little bit more than that. So, okay. That's definitely not you either. Okay, the roll.
What you looking for?
Huh? Just something that kind of gets it going around and then down in this direction. I think that might be... the other way around. No. None of these are what I'm after. So I guess we'll just have to build it myself here. So yeah, I'm already slightly inverted. So what we'll do is we'll have you start to go down a little bit. Then we'll just extend you. And I'll have you go down here. And then we'll just basically have you go in a long turn in this direction. So you're kind of just going around about over to there, and then we'll straighten you out over to here. We'll also straighten you out to 0 degrees there, so that is now straight. No, I said straighten her out, please. Thank you. And now we could go into some wacky-ass rolls over here, because that's at 77 meters. You should have more than enough speed to do something kind of wacky. Oh, a double loop. A double stupid loop there. Yeah, why not? Do a complete double stupid loop. That's up to 60 meters, so there should be plenty of momentum to get you through there. That's absolutely fine. Then we'll simply straighten you out. We will need for this corner a little bit of banking, obviously. Not 67. 45 should be fine. And then we can just have you go... Probably best we stick to 45 there. So now we've done a 90 over to this side. Then we'll just straighten you up, buddy. Get you back down to 0. And then we can toss in some more complete and utter bullshit. Just like, you know, one more standard big old loop right there. I think will be A-okay. Maybe I kind of want it to go a little bit more in the... end up going in the other direction. Yeah, that's it. End up going in this direction. That feels like there's probably... Yeah, that's 60 meters. I feel like you'd probably still be fine at 60 meters at that point. And then I probably want to just have it loop around here and then kind of go pretty fast nearby to people. Which is fine. So have it just banked for safety. Have it turn a little bit in this direction. And then just turn a little bit more aggressively, actually. Just so we are actually, yeah, there we go. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of screeching nearby to these guys for maximum fun.
True, 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 true.
Claire thinks this is highly fun, obviously.
R.I.P. my stomach.
Yeah. And then just loop you round over to, well, you know, people were saying the river rapids were a bit tame. Well, all right then.
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
do something a little bit more out there. Why don't we? So, oh, you see, I'm hearing people go, woohoo! They're having a lovely time. Everyone's having a lovely time out with this, apparently. So, okay. Then we just straighten you out a little bit. Then we just have you loop the other way. And then we simply have you go this way over to here. Once again, just have it loop the other way for there. And then auto completes to get you down to that. That's absolutely fine. And then, yep, confirm that there. So, okay. This may theoretically just, like, crash or some shit. It's hard to say. Also, no. I want it to be nicer. There we go. Sudden flash of light. Let's have some flipping stuff here. So, okay, we've got that. Now, let's set some stuff here. Let's set some flipping stuff up. So, we're done with the edit. So, we've got an entrance and we've got an exit. I need to invert the ukes. No. I need to invert the platform. I know I can do that somewhere. No, I know I've done that before. Advanced setting, move entrance, move exit, edit. Is that in the edit track technically? If I go here, yeah, this way. So if I go this way, there we go. That's what I wanted. So right, that's now done. That's now correct, which is great. And then we just need to get rid of this path here for the time being. Because, yeah, right now there's not enough space for, like, anything. So now we'll have you go in more of this sort of a direction. 6 width is fine. Let's just have you go around here. Just go around in this direction. That's A-okay. Now, place entrance, which is going to be here. Place exit, which is going to be there. Now, we are fine. We will do the testing in just a second. So you're just the standard going down to there. Fine. Then we just need a Q, which is going to be to that. And it's just going to go all the way to over here, actually. I would like you to... Why do you not know you want to go down? There you go. There! Now that bit actually does something. Now that bit actually has a purpose. So, okay. We also...
Oh, time for testing.
What do this? Because Claire gets upset if anything costs more than $10 because she's from the 90s.
Well, actually, I was going to say this one's not... this one could be a bit more expensive. It's very fancy.
So we can only have 3 cars, but that's fine because the cars hold a bajillion people. So minimum wait time can definitely be lowered to like 30 seconds or something. So okay, let's just see how bad this is. Also, there's multiple operation modes. Block sections lapping, no, it's just one. So okay, we're gonna give this a go. It does need power, but I think we can just do the testing anyway, even without power. Yep, yeah, we are. We're fine.
Can we be in the?
Yes.
There we go.
So we're going to be in there. So
Woo-hoo!
this is going to be fine for you, Claire. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no.
So we've got a nice little cinematic mode, guest mode, you're into feet mode.
The Joss Whedon mode.
So okay, you kind of, we go up a very steep slope. You get to look sideways. You get to enjoy the banging gardens of Babylon, which is pretty good. Everyone's having a lovely time on there. So this is extremely steep. Are you having a nice time, Claire?
Yeah, super nice.
Having a lovely time. There you are. I should take you to a theme park at some point. I used to love theme parks when I was a kid.
I was going to take you to a theme park. I set up a whole thing for one of your birthdays, remember? Where I was like, I'm going to take you to a theme park, and then we looked at them, and you were like, the hotels are too expensive. There's too many people. I don't wanna.
Oh, here we go, Claire. This is the bit you're going to enjoy. Where it just makes you hang for a second.
Oh, that's on purpose. It's not stuck.
No, it's deliberately to make you hang for a second, and then we go into a big spiral, and then into the long loop with the double loop-de-loop. Hopefully it makes it over the top. Oh, just! It makes it! It makes it! It might struggle to make it around the next one. I think the next one is the same height, which is probably meaning I don't think it's going to make this. I think it's not going to make this. Okay, we need to do a little bit. We need to do a little bit of retesting. We need to do a tiny bit of retesting here. Close. We need to do some editing. It is not fast enough yet.
Oh, that very random guy says we need to go to a theme park for the Christmas party. Make the company pay for it.
Probably could get away with that in theory. Probably not a good idea. Yeah, but also
there's a lot of... That sounds like a lot of germs around Christmas time.
That's fair.
I mean, I went out to a thing like a couple weeks ago and then was sick for a week and a half. So, now I'm just like getting old and feeling like we must be a lot more careful in the winter. Don't you just need to make it go, like, down before it goes back up to gather momentum?
Yeah. Well, no, because if it still goes up to the same height, then you'd still lose any energy you gained by going down. I just need to have something that's a little bit less aggressive here.
Yeah, what I was going to say is instead of going to the same, like, 60 meters high, you just go down and then do the same loop but lower down.
Theoretically, yes. I'm looking for something that's a little bit like less aggressive. That's the opposite of less aggressive.
Lol.
Some of these are. That would probably be a-okay. We'll just check how much that is just for a little bit of a spinny roundy. So that's only up to 45. So that's fine. Then we just make it turn around. At 45, it will not be that fast. Then we'll just go down to there. Okay. That's much less aggressive right there. And to bear in mind, actually, yeah, we'll edit there. And we should also do my favorite thing, which is spending literally all of the money on tropical trees. Just a big maximum intensity, big size brush, just around here. This area should absolutely be swimming in tropical trees underneath the roller coaster, etc., etc. There we go. That might be a little bit. That might be a bit intense right there. We might need to like undo some of that. I think it's the. Hang on. What's the shift brush? Is get rid of. So shrink that brush down a little bit. There we go. Look at that.
Very nice.
That's pretty good. Maybe just get rid of that one.
That one tree is Spike.
That one tree is getting in the way. Oh, there we go.
You killed him.
So there we go. That's all as it should be.
That one tree was growing around the roller coaster like your dragon.
Now, you know what?
Plant.
Some people were saying there should be a volcano. What if there was like a mini volcano right here? That was the opposite of a volcano.
Lol.
There we go. Excuse me. So just one little volcano here. There we go, just one little thing in here. That's absolutely fine. And then we just have a little indent in the volcano. It needs to be much bigger than that. Intensity. Now, we need to paint this volcano in the appropriate colors. So this is terrain painting. This needs to be, yeah, first we need just a rock. So we'll just have like a lovely bit of rock there, so it kind of looks like a proper volcano. Alright. And then what we need is, yes.
Oh,
so
there is a chappie in chat called Rollercoaster David.
Excellent, that's promising.
Who is a bit of an expert.
I'm sure.
And says, I've ridden over 1,200 different coasters around the world. The best one is Haguke in Japan. But for winter, David recommends Phantasialand near Cologne in Germany.
Oh.
Sounds lovely.
Now hang on, why is there now nothing in Crit Custom?
Looks like a bundt cake, you are correct.
Now I need the biggest fire going. Like I need smoke, I need fire.
Flamethrower effect, nice.
Flamethrower narrow, flamethrower burst, flamethrower, fire, fire medium, fire large. Okay, so I feel like we just need kind of like some of these around here. Just basically fill this area with that. And then, what is smoke specifically? That was... Hang on, that's a waterfall. Where was the... These were the smokes, right?
Yeah.
You were smoke. What does that actually do?
I think it just added some smoke, but you already have a lot of it because of the fire.
There we go. It just took a second to come through. I think that should be, if we put like smoke around the outside, it will make the fact the fire is not really lava less obvious. Like, I think that is...
What else do you have aside from...
What I was going to do is just add some rocks and like more kind of like scrubby plants. Was what I was thinking here. So yeah, we've kind of got, yeah, that's tropical. Hang on, yeah, we've got like small rocks. If we just kind of put, yeah, just a little brush of like some rocks around here, just kind of make it all a little bit more rocky, etc. Just kind of, you know, help with the effect a little bit. And yeah, just kind of help with that whole business. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a cool little thing for the roller coaster right there. So yeah, there we go. Someone was asking for a roller coaster. You've got it. There's your roller coaster.
Someone was asking for a volcano.
Someone's asking for a volcano. There you go. You've got a volcano. So okay, coaster is untested. We should probably also make sure there is proper power infrastructure.
Is there no red water?
No, water is clean. Clean,
Yeah, okay.
choppy, or natural. I don't see a way to colour the water, which is a shame. I will agree. So, okay, we also want to have just like you. Yeah, power distributor can be hidden in the trees. We've established that that's acceptable. Attach you, and there we go. Now this thing has got power, which it needs apparently. La-di-da. So, okay. Now, we put that in there and just get you moving. So this time we'll kind of, you know, we'll check it out from the external camera mode right there. So, come on, there you go. Hurry up, you get to the top. Because, yeah, the initial climb is nice and dramatic and whatnot. That's good. I mean, I don't hate the colour, actually. Because the colour kind of makes me feel of, like, you know, almost like like, vasey statue type things going on. Yeah. So, yeah, it just holds you there for a second. Which is more scary for the people on the front row. The people on the back row say, whoa, what's going on? Oh, God, no! So, yeah, there we go. Just a lovely little thing there. It's probably not even that scary, all things considered. It's probably fine. Then it's a nice little thing. Now, we've established it makes the loop-de-loops, but it's quite close there, which is quite good. You kind of want it to hang in the air a little bit. So that's actually kind of cool. I'm kind of okay with that. I think that's actually kind of, that's what you want. Then you just kind of take a nice little kind of pass by the flames and all of that business. And you just kind of zoom around in this direction. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Once again, back round there. And then you get the final dramatic ascent, whizzing past you guys over here, which is lovely. Then just do a little pass by everyone there. In we go down and back to the station.
Nice.
So, let's see what we get
What it says.
for that. So,
Why is it not... Is it not exciting if it's too scary?
that was true back in the days of Roller Coaster Tycoon as well. If something gets too intense, it's not exciting anymore, it's just uncomfortable.
Oh.
Okay, we've got a bit of a problem here. We've definitely got a problem. Now, where's the issue that we've got here? Why is the problem? Is Max?
I mean, it did tell you exceed G-force limits.
Yeah.
Do we know what the limits are?
I feel like the lateral. Yes, we want the. Was it saying lateral or vertical G-force limits was the problem?
No, it was saying just G-force limits.
Yeah, but the results here, the problem is lateral, not vertical. Because those are the big numbers.
So vertical is...
So we want the lateral. We want the problem with the lateral. We want to look for the problem with the lateral. So we're now watching live data. We need to spot where the problem is so we can fix that bit. I mean, it's not that tall. It's like a third as high as it can be. So we just need to keep an eye out for where the problem with the lateral is. When it goes purple, we've got a problem. So there's a problem. That's a problem. Is there any other problem anywhere? Is it just way too intense on that first? Because that's fine. That's all absolutely fine. I think it's literally this first bit. I think maybe that's not banked enough. Because then we go to here. I think actually it's just that very first bit. If we just soften that up a little bit. You see, that goes up to like 4, but that's acceptable. That's fine. Because the problem is absolutely completely there. So, okay. Then just check we're nothing to there. Because look, I've smoothed this bit out quite nicely. I added loads of banked corners.
Yeah.
So that never goes above 2. Here's the problem. We've just got to fix this. We've just got to make this way wider, more banked curves upwards.
Sure thing.
So, okay, I now know precisely how to fix this. Alright, I've played these before. I know how to do this shit.
9 Gs is professional fighter pilot level of Gs.
Okay, yeah, I agree. We definitely have a bit of a problem here.
NB Brit says, don't worry, it's only about 3.5 times the gravity on Jupiter. It's fine.
That may be true. I don't know.
The white bits are all the slow, boring bits. I mean, are they that very random guy, or are they just the bits where you're not going to die?
Why does the camera sometimes jump into this corner? That's not the first time that's happened. Right, we just need to... No, stop it! Why are you going over here? Leave me alone. Just go to here. Okay, so now we just get rid of some of this. No, I want you to go to I want you to work from this side. I'm trying to work from this side. Here. No! Go to edit mode. Here. Thank you. Right, so we get rid of that. Get rid of... No. Edit. Now go back, because I want to get rid of all of this. Yep, okay. So now what we need to do is nice, long, wide banked curves. Okay? We properly like...
Game is perfect, no notes.
Yeah. Okay. So extend this. Massively extend this. This is going to be a really big, wide, open curve. Okay. That's fine. So just... And then up 2.25. And that at 2.25. This is going to be a wide curve. Alright, so there we go. Look at that. That's going to be a way more gentle, soft curve. Right there. And we're not going to take it past that. So then, yeah, we can then at that point bring this to 45. And we want to make it to probably stop at about there. Okay, so we would want to be...
That's crossing a little close to the other one.
We'll fix that, don't worry.
That's just like... That looks like you're going to get decapitated.
I'm sure it's not a problem. So it's fine, Claire. You're just not used to how roller coasters are.
Sure.
Right, and now we've slowed down a little bit. Now we can speed up a little bit and kind of have it kind of come back on itself a little bit here. Okay. There we go. It's at 48.
Wasn't the section that wasn't the bit that the game hates the only section that you auto-generated from it?
It's hard to say. So now...
Just high-five the people going the other way, says Alana. Oh, dear.
So now... Back off in this direction. No, this bit. This bit. Go to construction mode, yeah. So now... No, I'm trying to... No. Go to... I just want to start building from this side. Okay? Why are you asking... Why are you acting like this? I just want to get rid of this one bit. That's... No. And that's... No. Because that doesn't... That's literally impossible. Literally all I'm trying to tell it to do is go to here. So I can delete this bit. And it doesn't want to do it. Because if you... Any form of right click annoys it. So now to here. Okay, now delete that. Okay. Can I go into construction mode from here? No, then it skips forward to the bit I wasn't on. I just want to...
Can you just, like...
Okay, now I think it's fine. Now I think it's happy with me. There was a very specific button that needed to be pushed, I think. So go to edit mode. Go to
Toxic relationship with the game, lol.
Now, I think what we can do is, yes, we can... Oh, that looks ugly as anything. No, we could do... I'm not having that. Right, and now... Go to construction mode from here. And now curve in a little bit. No.
Oh, and you'll have to point the camera in them.
Exactly, yeah, there we go. And now that's at 31 meters. And make it go down in this direction. And now we just bring you back to where you should be. Curve you around a little bit. And then bring you up a little bit. And then... I'd say up and just there. And then I'll use the autocomplete to connect them. Now this, I think, is going to work much, much better.
Alright, let's
see her.
This,
I think, is going to work much, much better. Okay? So, she does have power. I literally built a thingy right next to her. She's fine. So, many guests are thirsty. Well, they should have brought a bottle of water with them. Or they could just go to my pirate village. It's fine. So, okay. Thing is going on its way. Speed it up this time. And it's going to be better. This here is going to be better. Banging Guards of Babylon has an expired service. I've got so many mechanics. They should. It
is a ruin, though. I mean,
just do their jobs. Why can't they just do their jobs? So okay. Once again, it just makes the curve there. It does everything else works pretty much as we already know it does should do. And this time there is not like extra planetary levels of anything going on. So bring the game speed back to normal. Yeah. And still G-force limits. Okay, maximum...
Vertical G-force, where is that?
Maximum vertical. I mean, the lateral's now fine, but now it's complaining about the vertical G-force. Well, lardy flipping da. So, okay. Now I need to look out for... Now I just need to fix that bit. My career as a professional roller coaster designer is going to kill a lot of people, by the way. So...
I mean, it must be this... How is it not...
But that's the entire point of the ride. Maybe it's a little bit too much of a maybe it needs to like level out a bit more.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's the only problem right there. I think we just basically go from flat to there too quickly. We need to
well,
ease
just
them.
speed it up so it finishes up and we can see.
We just need to ease up. Like that's up to 4, but that's nowhere. But I think 4's acceptable and just makes it a bit thrilling, etc., etc.
Yeah, that first drop is really steep.
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point of the ride, though. I think we've just got to soften the thing out of it. And then beyond that,
Smoothing tool for the coaster track is your friend?
is that even a thing that exists?
Apparently.
And then it doesn't go over 3. I've never seen the end of day report before, but apparently it's a thing that exists. Okay, we're getting better. It's not as bad as it was. It used to be much worse than this. So, okay. Everything is fine. Okay, we're just gonna make a few little changes. We're just gonna make a few little changes.
Is it gonna be an edit coaster?
Yeah. We're just gonna make a few little changes here. So we just need to like deal with some of this here. Go to construction mode and then yeah, get rid of you. You just need to be
Wait, can you not try and find the smoothing tool? Because there it is. Can you try and smooth that? Yeah. It's not happy.
I don't know if it wants multiple things. If I like, yeah, do that. Okay, let's include more track in here if we can. Just like include, because I think I'm shift clicking to include more things. And then yeah, just even more. I mean, it's definitely getting.
It's definitely doing something.
It's doing.
You should do another try and see how much that smoothed it, because that's like literally its job.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as vertical as it once was. That's certainly true.
Yeah, give enough space for a gentler curve below, says Mega Scry.
Yeah, like it's got a
astronaut training park.
I think maybe yes, it just needs to maybe have. Okay, I'm gonna give that a go. We've tried smoothing it, and we'll see what that does. We'll see what that does. Okay, we're done. Test it. All right, just send it on its way, and then possibly, yeah, we can do live. Wait, which one was it? Vertical. Go. Off you go, my friend. So let's see if this is like less than. If it's like less than 8, I think we've made progress. So all right, keep going. And 7.
I mean, I think
that's probably still enough to kill a person.
Yeah.
That probably still kills a man. I think we just need to take this down and have it just a bit softer. Little bit softer. Little bit softer. I mean, we're getting somewhere.
Drop straight into hell, says Dark Rider.
It's now only 6.74.
Yeah, and as the fear goes down, the enjoyment goes up.
Yeah, the excitement is there. There's definitely a little bit of this will kill you going on. I think we're almost there.
I think once the ride doesn't exceed the G-force limits, then, you know, it's a thrill ride.
Possibly we are breaking the law. I think by allowing people onto this ride, like...
We're not, we're testing.
I think, yeah, but I think if I did open it, I think at that point the police would come and arrest me. And I think they'd be right to do so. So I think what we need to do is we need to have this initial first drop just be less. I think
it might not kill you, but you'd probably black out for a second. Which you don't want, because you've paid a lot of money to be on a relatively short ride.
Well, you are really, really riding my ass about the flipping cost of this park.
That's just because I'm not very much of a theme park person, so, like, that seems a lot of money to me, but that's because all of the entertainment things like that I've been to have been just, like, a carnival, you know, where you might pay, like, £2 for a ticket. You know, you have a little roll of tickets that you buy at the entrance, and it's like maybe £1 per ticket, and then you go to the Dodgems and you pay. So I haven't been in a long time, so probably inflation.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to only have there's going to be one vertical bit at the start of the ride, and it's going to be shorter than it was, only 15 meters, okay? And then it's going to slightly veer out to, 67, then to 45. So it's got way, way, way more now. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
Now it actually properly.
Youngstown says at that angle, I suspect it would put the energy into everyone's back, spine, bottom. That would cause spinal injuries.
Well, we'll make them sign a disclaimer as they come into the park.
Petition! Zumba Mark says petition to call the coaster my arse so that other people can ride it too.
Okay.
I mean, somebody earlier was talking about how a ride like this would make you shit yourself, so you know, that works.
Okay, so get rid of that. Okay,
now he's just ignoring me.
You. Now, go into edit mode. Okay, I'm starting to see how this all fits together now. So now we put this to here. So now what we need to do is have it go...
Ooh, Alexander says the duration and onset of the G's is also important. If you ease into high G's and only stay there for a second, it should be fine.
Well, that's what we've got this longer curve for. So this should work. And now, if we have this here... Okay, now I think this time we won't kill anybody.
Oh, okay. David, Roller Coaster David, the roller coaster expert, says there are a couple coasters out there that top 6G, but most of them no longer exist, like Moonsault Scramble.
Oh, we can speed up the chain speed, which will make it way quicker. So that's good. We'll definitely have that. So okay. We're now all done. Okay. Right. This time, we're watching these G's, alright? We're watching the damn G's at this point. So we're watching some vertical G's. Yep, here we go. Here we go. It's going to be less. It's going to be not 7.
Didn't you just make it go faster?
Well, yeah, but like on a way smoother, longer curve. I put such a long, smooth curve on this thing. Okay, it's going to be fine. This will not kill anybody. Okay, you just watch. It's going to be great. This is going to be so exciting.
And one hope it won't kill anybody, because those test dummies all have children.
See?
Oh, that's alright.
Look.
Yeah, that's good.
Four's fine. Four's A-okay. Then he goes on like, see, I fixed it. I did it manually. I just outdid the smoothing tool. Hopefully it's still got enough momentum to make it past there. Yeah, there we go. Just flipping just. And... Oh, yeah! It literally hangs him upside down. Yeah, that's the shit. There's another 4 there, but 4 is fine. 4 doesn't kill anybody. No one's ever died from 4Gs, apart from like babies. And we'll put a sign saying like, if you take your baby on this ride, it's at your own risk. We do not guarantee your baby's safety.
Usually, John, there are signs saying you can't take people on this ride if they're like too short to, you know, get the safety belt on or whatever.
Which is really sad for Jan, but you know.
You twat! In public! You absolute monster. Also, she would hate roller coasters.
And, oh, there we go. Okay, it's still... What do you mean it exceeds G-force limits? What G-force limits?
We'll have a look at the results, I guess.
Hang on. Hang on. Whoa. Well, that's like 5.97 is not that high. We established that wasn't that high. Wait, where even is that? Where even is that 5.97? I don't see anything more than like 4. Does it get really heavy down at the bottom?
Can you zoom in?
Is it more than it looks?
I guess it
there?
must be. That's not very
helpful. Is that way more than it looks? Why is nobody just fixing the damn power generators? There are so many mechanics. I swear mechanics in Roller Coaster Tycoon do a better job than this. What are you guys even doing? Get a cocky mechanic. There are so many mechanics in this park.
Somebody said you were looking at the lateral G's and not the vertical G's when you were checking just now and you couldn't see the 5.
Oh, was that were we looking at the wrong G's?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. They said that and they might have, you know, lateral.
Was lateral the problem?
No, you should check vertical, John. I mean, yeah, I think that was vertical, but it was,
I'm not seeing the problem here.
The mechanics are apparently bugged. I'm
not seeing the issue.
Cold Battler says 5.97G would make it the highest in the world currently running.
It doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't look that bad at all, to be honest. So, okay, I think this is clearly the most bruised purple bit. I think we just need to accept it can't go down that far. I think we just have to accept.
Maybe you should run the smoothing tool over it.
I mean, I don't know what it would smooth. It's already a smooth.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do you want a little outing?
Hello. Do you want a little cuddle first?
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to accept.
You're doing a good boy, Seat.
This is gonna have to, you be deleted.
You're a good boy.
Okay, just go back.
Do you know how much the chat loves you? The chat loves you so much.
Okay, go to edit mode to here. Yeah, okay. So I think we just have to accept. The vertical drop bit is going to be extremely short. It is going to be 5 meters of vertical drop. And then after that, we start leveling out straight away. Okay?
Yeah.
We simply start leveling out. Okay, so it's going to be to 67. And that is going to be...
Oh, what a good boy.
We could have 15 meters of that. Is that allowed? Yep, 50 meters of that. And then we just go up to 45. Okay. And then we go up to 22.5. And then we're going to go up to here. This is going to be, this is going to be, no, don't auto-connect it. Don't auto-connect it. It's fine. And that's going to be to here. So this is going to be just a lot smoother. Once again, it's just aggressively smoother going on here. That's absolutely fine. Now go to edit mode. Go to here. You are going to go to here. You're going to connect to here. So it doesn't go down as far. So it can't be going as fast. But that means I'm now concerned it might not make these... It was only just making this... But then again, the amount of... If the high point is X and the second point is Y and the distance is broadly comparable, does it matter if it goes down to 0 then back up to 60 or drops to 24 and then goes to 60?
Can you not also
Because the amount of any force we gain by going down, we lose by going up less.
Question though.
Yeah.
Can we not put another section in the track that like will ratchet it up?
Yes, there are boosters, which if we need be, we could put on this bit over here. But let's not worry about that for now. If we can make it hang, that's really good. I'm determined to make this work. Absolutely determined.
So while you do that, shout out to Gary, who gave us £5 and says, "Hey John, Claire and Pets, I'm so happy to see you playing this. I was one of the artists on the game.
Nice.
Does John know he can attach scenery to the coasters? Love you guys."
I should I could group it. You did your job well. Yell at the UI guy. Whoever did the go and like, I don't know, slap that guy. Don't let him like. You did your job great. The art's beautiful. I'm not convinced to buy the UI for some of the building. That could do with some work in some of the menus. But you did if you were the art guy, well done. You were doing your job well. Okay, this is. Oh, see, I didn't see more than 4.5 seconds. I've been watching this. Yeah, that was 4. That was not more than 4. I've been watching this live data like a hawk. That vertical did not go over 4. Did not go over. That's 4.75. Oh. Well, what is the G-force limit then? What is the G-force limit? What is the legal...
Is the problem the minimum G-force forward? Is there a problem with like a minus number?
Which G-force are you complaining about?
Can you check the heat map data of the forward G-force? Because we've not checked that. That's the one we've not checked. The forward.
Yeah, let's check it. Let's check where you've got a problem. So okay, this is. I mean, it made it round, which is good. Where's the purple here? Where's the purple here? Because so far this is all looking.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, hang on. I think the problem might be when it gets back into the station. I think it's literally it goes blah when you get into the station. Because you're going really fast when you get into the station, and then it stops really quickly. I think possibly it's just way too jarring when it hits the station.
Let's see.
So, in which case, show me speed here. Yeah, that's up to 56, 57, 58. You see, it's going at like 60 miles an hour, and then you hit the station, right? Nope, stop! And I suspect that's the... Yeah, that's... that.
No,
we found the problem.
Somebody's neck's getting broken.
We found the problem. Okay. So we need to...
the minimal G-force, the minimum forward G-force -8, meaning you're slowing down way too aggressively at the end.
Yeah.
Had a brake section before the station.
Yeah, so we want to be going at... Yeah, get it down here to, say, 30 miles an hour. That's fine. And then over... Yeah, that could be like over to, yeah, this bit over here. Make that be targeting like, yeah, 20, 23. This bit over here is targeting... I thought I just told you to go for here. This is... What happened to the...
Did you try to put 2 brakes at once, but it wasn't happy?
I don't know. Yeah. Go do that thing that you just said. Yeah, that's fine. Do I mean, yes? That's the thing I want you to do? This?
Then go to the next piece of track? Or did it just not keep it? So weird.
Yeah, no, it's not staying. This is so difficult to build roller coasters in this game. I literally want you to do that thing. I want you to do this. That's what I want you to do. But then, how do I make it stay?
Oh, Gary says, just to confirm, you can add any piece of scenery to the coaster cars, and then they'll go with the cars.
Lol.
That's very fun.
That's
Thank you, Gary.
Silly. Okay. I just want this to be... I don't even know what this is. There's a thing here. That just does a thing, but if you hover over it, there's no tooltip saying that's what this is.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. This could be... with a little thing. Okay. We'll literally demolish this, I guess, because then we have to rebuild it in exactly the same way as we were... No. Like that. But is that now the same? Is that now the correct piece? No. Okay. Demolish this again. But I want this to be this piece, except...
Or do you have to just click place?
Place that, yeah. And then auto-complete. Okay, there is now a break there. There is now, which is going to slow it down, but I think we also need this piece here. Needs to also be deleted. And this needs to be, like, aiming for more like 40, so it's step by step.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then place.
And then it needs to be more like over here, because otherwise it's not going to be able to connect to the other. Then place. Then auto-connect. And then I'm going to say that. Now, this time I fixed it. I know I've said that 6 times already, but this time I mean it. This time it's going to work. Okay?
Okay. Shout out to Adam, who gave us $5 Canadian.
Excellent
And
dollars.
says, happy Thursday. I'm back home from my Europe trip. I spent Sunday snoozing with MATN on TV while jet-lagged. Have fun, be nice to Claire, and pet Ted for me.
Ted is a good dog and shall be petted.
Ted is the best.
Okay, there we go. We are no longer killing anybody! We have not broken the Geneva Convention! The Geneva Convention is fine!
Woot woot woot.
No longer in violation.
Nice.
There we go.
Very good.
That's what it is called. The roller coaster is simply called no longer in violation.
Live.
Yeah.
No live.
Yeah.
No live.
Yeah.
No live.
No
It's
live.
called No live. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, I like that actually. I think that's what it's gonna be. It's actually gonna be no live.
Nice. dear.
That's excellent. I like that. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Shout out to Luke who gave us 20 Australian dollars.
Excellent dollars.
And says, good morning from Australia. It's my birthday, so I'm giving back to a channel I've been watching for many years. Cheers, you guys.
Ooh, I can also set a priority entrance if I want.
Happy birthday!
Birthday to you!
Luke.
Sorry, I was distracted by priorities.
I know you were, honey.
I don't want the
Luke, are you having a barbecue for your birthday?
Where the fuck's the priority queue supposed to go?
I don't know.
It's actually like it's okay. Well, I don't. Can I just not set it to have a priority? You know what? Screw priority pass. That's fine. We don't need priority passes. It can just be as is. It's a-okay. But I'm pretty sure no rides are priority. We sell priority passes, but there are no priority roads where we take them, which I think is magnificent. So okay. Now, what alerts are we saying? Power generator 4 is critical. Why is there not? You know what? Fuck this noise. You know what? I'm going to fix this. There is going to be a staff member who is a flipping mechanic, and I'm going to put him right here. You know what I'm going to do with this guy? I am going to set his zone. I assume I can set a zone.
Yeah, it's a staff zone here.
Staff zone.
Do you have to make a zone, create zones?
Yeah, there must be a way of making a zone.
Yeah, but I bet it's not in the appointment of a single staff person.
Should.
Staff zones.
Staff zones. Right. Create new. Congratulations. That
You work here and nowhere else.
exactly. This is maintenance.
Faces zone.
This is just maintenance. That's just the maintenance zone because it's nothing that this isn't where guests go.
Yeah, the maintenance person is called Faith. So this is the motel where we put Faith because you know, we're not going to invite her to live at the Summers residence because that would be silly. I'm still mad about it. What are you looking for?
How to set what zone she works in.
Staff zone?
Yeah, but it's saying not applicable.
Then can you go to where you created the zones?
Can I tell her what zone she's working in?
Must be.
Okay. Try again.
Go to staff zones. And in maintenance here,
Yeah.
can you like assign?
No, you'd think you would be able to, wouldn't you? Like, that would be the logical thing you do. We're going through this in the logical order you do this in. Okay. Staff schedule. Staff zones. Maintenance.
Anna says John puts the G in Geneva Convention.
I can set the staff. I can set the schedule for maintenance. Okay, maybe I need to set this person's schedule. So staff schedule. Yeah, you just work.
Yeah, go to staff schedule, click a block, and then change the zone, and then you apply to all day.
Advanced settings, staff zone, maintenance, apply all day, confirm.
I mean, that
wild
is...
how much more complicated when I just want to go here and then it click zone.
It is just not intuitive,
Does
right?
not
Like...
need to be like this. Does not need to be. You just stay here. You stay the fuck here. I don't care. Right. So you just do that.
Maybe there's an easy... Maybe if you add the zone first and then the employee, there's an easier way to set it. But that's a very faffy way to set it.
Power distributor. Are you just... You are not outside of that area. Are we only low on power because one of the generators is in poor condition? Buy more generators. Digital generators. Just put more cocky generators in here. Just give me more generators. Okay, it's fine. You. I just need 2. And then.
Hi, Willow.
No, that wasn't what I wanted at all. You. Okay, there's some extra juice in the system now. That should be fine. So now this should have enough power. Should have power. There definitely should be enough power. You're definitely inside a power zone. What is torch? I don't know what that is. But okay. Go to...
Hey, sweetie. You have a willow behind your chair. Behind your chair.
Do not roll backwards. Gotcha.
Yeah, I will.
Sunrise time. Just fix the sun. There we go. Just to fix the sun. Fix the sun in the morning so we can see what's going on. Why do you not have power? There should be so much power, and everyone is...
Maybe roller coasters are a bit power hungry. It's possible that this theme park just needs a lot of power.
I'm just going to...
Alana says they're 70% sure the distributor is not connected.
Does every... I thought I was just creating a network, not that every generator needed its own unique distributor that also its separately distributors and needed to... I thought distributors just distributed power.
Right, somebody who's played this game, let us know, please.
Like,
I think Alana has played this game. They were saying that, hey, Xena, no. Xena?
what? Oh, she's just gone behind. Like, I thought I could just literally build a generator and then plug it into the existing thing. Like, why do I need a thing for that? Like it's... I assumed I could just build a generator and then plug it into the thing and the distributor's just distributed power. Right? Like, and then that power can flow through wires. Isn't that how that works? Like, why do I need a localized generator? Why can't I just have all my generators, and then can the wires not carry enough electricity? Is that what's going on? Okay, I guess we'll just have a power generator that could be just attached to. But then there's got to have more bloody. Because I assumed that there would be enough power over here. Because the game's suggesting there's enough power. Why? Hang on. But, like, this is where all my power infrastructure is.
All right,
Can
Alana...
wires not carry power?
Alana confirms every distributor needs connecting to a generator. And yes, confirms also they have put too many hours into this game already.
Well, then hang on. In which case, how's this thing ever been powered? Because there's no generator on this side of the park. There's nothing but distributors over here. So, how is this thing powered?
Alana says many generators can connect many distributors.
Yeah.
Many distributors can attach to one generator.
But how is this? This thing has always been powered. So power must be flowing along the wire to the distributors over here, because there's no generator in this bit of the park. But this has always had power. This has always been powered. This is fine. So power is getting here. So, hello.
Hi Ted, do you need an outie?
Okay, we're gonna attach.
Yes, you are a good boy.
We're gonna build a new power thing over here.
Xena!
What is she doing?
She's back behind the computer.
Lol. So then every generator needs its own distributor. So you're gonna connect to here, but you're gonna connect to here. So now there's more electricity in the grid. Is that now enough? I mean, this is no longer saying it. This is now saying it's fine. I think we're now okay. Is everything else angry? The secret tower's broken down. Okay, the power thing should now be sorted out. The secret tower, surely at some point, a mechanic's going to go over there. Yeah, I think a mechanic's going over there. I mean, I feel like these alerts should get rid of themselves at the point where, like, they're no longer relevant. Like, I don't know. That feels like that's... Like, you're saying you're... There is literally a mechanic walking up and down next to you. There is... I can see him. Look at him go. Like, Just repair it. Just repair it. Like, why did you not do that before? Why? Why did you not? Why have you only fixed it to 25? Continue fixing it. Why are you doing the absolute bare minimum? I mean, if a mechanic can only... It's losing 90 power. Because its condition is poor. I've got a mechanic standing outside it. I call him. He fixes it. Doesn't get it over 25%. I'm so confused.
I have given the girls some cardboard boxes. So
do you have to do the emergency Okay, you need to do an emergency refurbish to get it over 25%. Which feels wrong. Because then what's the point of... I mean, that's not emergency then. That's just basic maintenance. It's really weird.
Are you good with the power now?
I think the power's good.
Okie dokie.
But okay.
Oof.
More importantly, No Live is ready to be opened to the public. In you go. We've now got an actual good roller coaster. Also, okay. We've clearly got a problem here that these things are sitting around too long. Minimum weight can be lowered because clearly there are people ready to get on this. So you can just get on there, and that's... Don't know why you just left, but okay. Hang on. That's... Where are... Okay, do we not have enough staff members in terms of... No, that's a vendor. We don't need a vendor. We need a ride attendant, apparently. I thought those got auto-hired, but here you go. Here's a few more. That's fine. So you guys... Now there's plenty of ride attendants ready to go. That's A-okay. So there we go. Someone's now operating the ride or doing maintenance or whatever. That was a mechanic just doing some maintenance. Now there's a ride attendant. And that's... No, don't leave. I'm literally about to... literally about to reopen it. Right, now you guys leave. You guys get on. Okay. Now we can start doing some swapsy roundies. And, oh, blimey. Okay, so this is popular. This is a popular ride. Maybe it's like probably the only good roller coaster in the entire thing. So, wait, why is there only one? I said 3.
There are three like seats, right? The 3 rows of seats.
No. We asked for 3 cars. Cars 3. That's not a... That's 1 car with 3 rows.
Okay, can you like scroll down? Operation mode, maybe?
That's nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
Why is that doing that?
Alright, let us know. Build a staff room near the popular ride so that the attendants aren't walking around everywhere.
The staff room's only like over here. It's actually pretty close by. It's actually not so bad. But there should be more than that.
You need to use the block section mode to have multiple trains, which is what we were looking at just now, and you said it wasn't.
I thought it wasn't. Okay, hang on. No, close. Okay, we don't normally... none of the other rides... I didn't need to do that for the wooden roller coaster.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's definitely got...
Is it because it's a train rather than, like, this particular... I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't think that's how that worked, but okay.
Anyway, whilst you have a look at that, shout out to Giles, who's been a member for 20 months, and says, I'm so glad to be able to catch this sunny, silly stream as we are buried under feet of snow here in London, Ontario.
Okay, so now I've got 2 cars. And lapping is number of laps. So, okay, at least I can go up to 2. So that's absolutely fine. The wait time doesn't need to be high. Okay, just do... Fine, that's A-okay. You say there's no power, but there absolutely is power, because we've definitely, like, literally had power a second ago. I mean, we've doubled the power, and possibly we just need to build more generators. But you had power a second ago.
Also, we've got a message from somebody who's been a member for 35 months.
Ooh, yeah.
And their name has always been Sweet Nerevar.
Yeah.
But now...
Now it means a bit more.
Now it means a bit more. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Anyway, shout out to Sweet Nerevar, who said almost 3 years. Nice. Question for John. Out of all of the New Vegas radio songs, which is your fave?
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
And why is it Johnny Guitar?
No, it's not Johnny Guitar. It's Jingle, jangle, jingle. How dare you? Johnny Guitar's terrible.
Woo!
Okay, we're just going to build...
More trains need more power. I mean, that kind of sounds fair.
Yeah, we're just going to build a big staff area over here. Little staff area over here. And we're just going to build a fuck ton of power. This is...
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to build tons of power. All right, more power generator. All right, just go to here. Yep. There. And that's... Yep, there we go. Look, power. How much power is that? How much that? That's got to be now powered. Look, there's such a big... There's 120 power right there. This is so much power. So much. How much power do you use? Set up a large solar array. Set up a huge solar array right here next to this thing. There we go. Look, more power. There's got to be enough cooking power at this point. Okay, now you're fine. No live is fine. But now actually we know everyone wants to go on no live. So now what we need to do is we need to give it more Q. We need to give it more Q. And also this makes me think, have I done exactly the same thing here? And has this only got one train when it could have more? Because I suspect that is actually the case. So in which case... Okay. Right, you're going to be changed now. So you are now also block sectioned and... That can't have more than one train. Don't know why that can't have more than one train. Just can't. Okay, well, we'll just give you a test, then open you when we can. Sorry about that. I kind of thought, therefore, I'd be able to give you more trains.
Ilana says, John, none of those you've just built are attached to each other. You've attached one generator to one distributor, and that's it. You need to chain the generator and distributor so they all connect to each other.
But then... Call me crazy, but I assumed a distributor distributed power, so this energy is distributed in the area that's highlighted by the yellow block.
You just need to connect the things.
But why? It's already giving power to where I want.
Because Ilana told you to.
But it doesn't make sense. The game doesn't explain this.
Oh, well, that I will give you.
Okay, fine.
That I will give you. The game does not explain.
I literally played the tutorial that did the power thing, and that was not properly explained at all. But okay, it's
no, Ilana confirms you're being crazy.
I'm not being crazy. Okay, now this should now be ready.
But they put a heart as well.
But this should now be ready to go. Okay.
Despite the crazy.
But we're not opening this just yet. Okay, because we know we need way more Q. We need way more Q as it turns out. So, get rid of this.
Hello. Oh, hi, Ted.
Ted.
Okay,
now he wants an outing.
Now, Ilana says it does explain in the tutorial, but further in.
Ah. I thought I'd done the whole tutorial for that bit, but... Hey, Ted. Don't worry, she is taking you right now.
You know you can't wear your dressing gown in the garden.
There we go. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to have this go up a little bit. And then around here. And then we're going to actually have, this queue. We're going to have a huge long queue. We're going to have this queue going over and above everything. There we go. We're going to have a huge long queue. And that's going to go to the ground over to here. And it's slightly, maybe just a little bit up a little bit. A little bit up here. Over to here. And then finally down to here. Okay? This is going to have a much longer queue to it. Because why not? There we go. Now there's some proper queuing going on. Right. No Live reopens in a much more convenient spot. Right there. Now with, like, with a massive ass queue. And you are also ready to reopen. Even though I'm going to be honest, I kind of thought you were fine. So, okay. Everyone should now want to go on to No Live. There should be, yeah, there's a good queue here. But kind of, you know, there's pretty fast turnaround. Like, you know, there's plenty of boats. Honestly, I feel like you could start loading before they're actually out of the thing. But you know what? We've got plenty of boats coming in. We're loading up as fast as we can go right now. Honestly, if anything, we just need to extend the track. Or, like, find some way of loading people faster. But okay, we've got... Okay, now no one's going on this thing. Why is no one wanting this thing? Should want this thing. It's $10. That's good value. It's really good value. This thing's like bloody $7 and it's way worse. Why is nobody wanting to go on no-live anymore? Guys. There we go. Just takes them a moment. Just took them a moment to think about it. There we go. No-live is ready to go. No-live is ready to go. There we go. It just took them a second to figure out how it was supposed to how it was all supposed to function. Okay, you know what? I want to check on this because I'm convinced these guys are doing a terrible job. So okay, the secret tower has broken down. So Colin Macius is attending the secret tower. All right, let's check who he is and where he is, because I have got so many flipping guys here. So Colin Macius is a ride attendant, not then. So okay, you sir, where are you? Show me where you are. Show me where you are. Okay. Okay, he did make it there pretty fast. Fine. The mechanics did make it there pretty quickly on this occasion. That was acceptable. I will accept that. That's okay. People are now queuing for this lovely thing here. So, okay, they are now... Are there two? There's one. Body flume 8 is too dirty. Oh, that's not one thing you want to hear about a body flume. Right, so that's now doing its rounds too. Right, so there's now 2 cars there. Body flume is now apparently bit on the dirty side. That's the last thing you want. You don't want to, like, see stuff when you're halfway down a flume. Now, what is the problem with here? Show me water cleanliness. I don't know. Looks pretty cleanly. What's the problem here? It was... Hang on. Hang on. Yes. No clean water. Must be in the supply area of a water filter. Well, the others seem to be fine. What's the problem here? Facilities, water filter. Well, I'm not sure how you're, like, not working, but the others are. But okay. We'll just put a water filter right there, and we'll attach you to a water pump. There we go. That should, yeah, there you go. I'm not sure how you were working previously, to be honest. Like, where was the water coming from before? No clue. Absolutely no clue. But okay. We've got ourselves you. Everyone is now... Okay, how is everyone feeling about this at this point? So, cheap tickets, you say? Oh, you shouldn't have thought that. $50. Let's go. This is, you know, this is... Oh, people think the Banging Gardens of Babylon has a long ride time. I mean, it kind of does. Like, it's... I mean, it's not that long, really. It's basically just one big drop. I mean, honestly, it's part of the problem is, yeah, the ride's now done. And now they're stuck waiting because the load time is so slow. I'm not sure why the load time is so slow, quite frankly. I mean, lower the minimum wait time to, like, nothing. It's just the problem is we are, like, minimum interval 1 second. Like, lower everything to 1 second. Just load. Load them and get the next people. The problem is, yeah, they literally don't let people on until these people are out the gate. And I feel like we could, like, not do that. I think we could just, like, you know, not worry about that in the slightest. I think we don't need to be taking care of that. Oh, blimey, this is... Okay. Well, this is going to make some money. This is going to make some money right here. This is making some money. Okay. People are presumably happy about all of this. What are people thinking? So, top guest thoughts. No Live has great scenery around the queue. It really doesn't. The queue's just a raised platform, but there's like scenery sort of nearby. I'm really excited, waiting to go on No Live. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're flipping getting somewhere. And we've sort of divided the crowds out a little bit. The crowds are no longer like, you know, as ridiculously scattered as they used to be. Now things are starting to actually make sense. Though I do feel like, yeah, now we're on this side of the park. We should probably have some basic food and drink. Okay, just some basics here. We can do some blueprints. That's absolutely fine. So, yes, we can have ourselves one little food. Yes, beef burgers. We're going to have one beef burger store and one drink store of some description. Just a, not coffee. Not coffee, just a soda store. So, yes.
Sorry, so, NB Brit and Alana both pointing out that what you just did to fix the water is exactly how the power works. They're exactly the same system.
But that's how I thought it worked. So literally, because that's not a water pump, it's just a water.
So you can have the you should have the distributors covering the area, but you can have the towers and the pumps and all that elsewhere.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. That's how I thought it was all along.
You just need to be all connected.
But that's what I tried to do, because I had 2 distributors over here, and all my generators over here, but no power was making it through. But then when I built local generators, it did make it through.
I don't know.
That's how I assumed it worked already.
I'm reading the thing, I wasn't even in here.
Mm-hmm. And what you could pay, I don't care about the secret tower. No one cares about the secret tower.
Anyway,
this at least is making good money. People are queuing up and loving this. People are loving this shit right here. So, okay, let's actually go to, like, overall guest thoughts if we can. So, like, guests. This place has great scenery. I want to go on the teacups. I want to go on the banging gardens of Babylon. This park is very spacious. Guest service 1 is far away. Queue for teacups jungle was full. Queue for nature's revenge was full. I need something fun to do. We'll go on a ride. It's fine.
Okay, so more shops and services, I guess.
I just tossed them down, in fact.
Oh, very nice.
There's actually new food and drink right here on this side of the park. For people who don't want to walk all the way to Pirate Village.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Shout out also to Urban Cohort, who gave us $5 and says, Banging Gardens of Babylon, is this Babylon Island? Dear oh dear.
I like this though. Look at this. If you're walking into this land, that's what you see in the distance.
That's
you kind of get. You actually see just the top of the gardens, and you see the big roller coaster. And you walk down here. This is
like that doesn't tell you that it's not really like a spoiler for what it is, because you're getting so much more.
And you're getting that over there. There's a little fountain right there. You see, as much as
Chief Beef.
Yeah, as much as I like, the old isometric roller coaster tycoon, there is undoubtedly something special about being able to get onto the ground and figure out the sight lines.
And
even though obviously, because they'll never be able to properly figure that out. Like, the AI, these guests are not sophisticated to say, oh my goodness, this sight line that lets me have a hint as what's to come, but not the full picture. That's very exciting. That's far too sophisticated and subjective. But like, it's a thing I take a great deal of pleasure in. So, alright, you guys are... Now, do we have any problems with loading time? So, you guys all leave. You guys all get on.
Apparently, you should lower the maximum wait time, not the minimum wait time.
Maximum wait time? But why would that... But, like...
I don't know.
If they're loaded, then... I mean, sure. But surely it's not waiting, because as soon as it's fully loaded, immediately more people get on. And it goes on anyway, so they leave. The problem is, these people don't get on till these people are off, which is not ideal. The only way we could speed
They're not off, they're out of the...
Exactly.
Attraction.
Though, hilariously, we might be able to speed this up a little bit by simply just moving the exit to here. And that would actually significantly increase the throughput, which is so dumb. But actually, that will work. So that's what we're doing. We're going to move the flipping exit here, which is so incredibly dumb. But that will actually work. So, hang on. Show me the... out. It's shut. We're shutting it.
Banging Garden might need fewer trains?
I mean, arguably, yeah. We could lower it. I'm going to lower it by 1. And then I just need to figure out how to change the...
Can you change the entrance and exit point, or is that something
I set it, so I must be able to change it. I just need to...
Also, all of your stores are closed. You need to open the shops that you just placed.
Ah, okay. So, okay, now just fix this for a second. Hang on, let's just get this done before I forget about it. So, okay, no, naff off. Go away. Go away. You. Right, okay, regular path. And here to here, that's fine. Right, and as soon as this is done being tested, we'll just crack her open again. But this is going to have significantly faster...
Oh, that's so silly.
It's going to be faster now, because they're literally going to clear the platform faster. And this didn't happen in the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, FYI. As soon as guests were off, new guests were loading, and the length of the platform was irrelevant. So there's some quality of life stuff that could theoretically be changed. So, okay. Get you round here. Apparently these shops are not open. Is it because I need to actually go into the thing? Oh, yeah, it's because I was clicking on the... Because if you click on this, technically you're not clicking on the building. You need to actually click on the building. Yeah, there you go. Now there's food and drink available. Right. Now. Open her up. Guys, you are very welcome at this point, though. I swear I had a second one of these.
Yeah, but then we
possibly got deleted. Yeah, that may have got itself deleted.
No, it definitely got deleted during the thing. I didn't want to mention it because you had been so annoyed putting the first one.
Lol. Okay, so that's now doing its own thing. We've created... This is my ride that I've created, and everybody loves it. And it's not like killing anyone. It is weird how the guest takes so long to recalculate that the ride is open. Like... Because obviously the old classic Roller Coaster Tycoon system was guests are walking around, and some guests are like looking for something, but guests, if they walk past something, will go up to the queue and check, hey, does this match my preferences for excitement, fear, nausea, whatever. But here what we've got is a situation where, like, clearly, because no one goes into it for like a couple of minutes and everyone starts going in, guests, like, just checking something they're walking past isn't a thing in this game. Guests simply will only go somewhere at the moment where they have already, like, pre-planned it. So it's going to take any minute now that people will start. There we go. So those people on the other part be like, I just psychically know that ride is open and now navigate towards it.
They're
like,
checking the app, John.
I assume so. But, like, people just wandering the park being like, hey, that's a thing I want to check out. Doesn't appear to be a thing. Which is a shame because that feels inorganic to me.
Yeah.
So okay, this should now be much, much, much faster. So you guys are just queuing. Oh, it's raining. That's no good because we're not selling overpriced umbrellas. So okay, people are now queuing up, and now they're queuing up en masse, but that's a-okay because in comes you, in comes you, in comes you. Everyone gets on. That's right, everyone on the damn thing. Everyone on the damn thing. Just shove all the things on here. Possibly I may have been wrong to reduce the number of cars here, because it feels like at this point, this car's not even made to the top, and we're almost got all of them full at this point. Oh, Clara may have made a horrible, horrible mistake here. We may have made a terrible mistake. I should never have lowered the amount of cars. Why did I listen to chat? Oh, no. That's a shame.
Yeah, because now you can't add cars without retesting and everything.
No, not without retest, which is strange, because that wouldn't change the actual thing in the slightest, would it? Oh, no, it can. It's just... Oh, no, but if I do, it literally... It auto does things. Okay, now retest. That shouldn't need to retest, I don't think. Like, there's no substantive change to the actual roller coaster. So I don't see why that would be a thing. Still, people are happily getting food and drink on this side of the park now. As soon as you're done, you can just be reopened. Just going to take a moment to get them through there. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Giles, who gave us 20 Canadian dollars.
Excellent dollars.
And says, donation in appreciation of your Morrowind series, which I am enjoying greatly. Thank you, and happy streaming.
It's been a wonderful thing. I've been enjoying it so much. I'm just going to extend the queue length a little bit, as now we know that's actually a little bit more popular than we originally thought it was going to be. So it's just going to loop around under here. Loop around under here, and maybe loop around over to here. There we go. There we go. Now, nice. Way longer queue.
Okay, move the splash.
Huh? No, the splash stays here in memoriam. It's just a random splash now.
Dear oh dear. Shout out to Anthony, who's been a member for 54 months, and says, hello you all, usual pictures of the 3 cats on the Twitter. For some reason, I can't post names on here. I know, they've been Anthony's been having this problem for a while, and I don't know that anybody else has it, but yeah. Also, by the way, are you on Blue Sky?
No, but I think the time is rapidly approaching.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me repeatedly on my Blue Sky, which is...
You're on Blue Sky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Been on Blue Sky for ages. That's where the sci-fi literary... That's where, like, all the Worldcon people are.
Okay, left, wet, right, dry.
Lol.
L, wet, R, dry.
Nice.
Smiley face. There we go. Just so everyone knows what they're getting. So everybody knows. And open it comes. And it'll take like a minute for the populations to get it through their heads. Hey, there's a ride that I could go and ride. Feels quite inorganic. I feel like the behavior of crowds needs to change, I think, at some point. It's not right.
Yeah, shout out to Motsia, who gave us 11 euros and says, hey, John and Claire, thank you for all the content. Has John ever tried the Sea Dogs games or the Bethesda-made Pirates games? Great Yankee... Did you mean janky? Great janky 2000s pirate RPGs.
That sounds like probably that's what's meant. I'm just going to extend the path.
You showed me Sid Meier's Pirates at some point, and that was great fun.
I think that might have been the more recent re-release, possibly.
Hi, Teddy. You're fine.
Hey,
oh, yes, hello. That's a nice little Sid. Yeah, so what's going on here is that Ted wants to go check the garden over and over again because it's very windy tonight.
Has he already been out? Did you take him out previously?
No, I took him out.
Ted.
He had a wee, and there is not... I couldn't see anything, or I didn't know what it was that bothered him, but, you know, it's a garden in winter. It's a garden that has, like, a big compost pile, and, like, you know, we make sure that there's good space for the wildlife. We have a little pond, you know.
Benches and facilities or scenery?
There's just going to be wildlife, and Ted does not approve of it.
Yes.
Poor baby.
We need to have a few benches round here, because this is where food is now being served. So just a few more benches dotted about. There we go. People were desperately looking for benches to eat their food on. There you go, people. Have some benches. And that means we also need a few bins. Clap!
Yes, indeed. We've got a message from Kevlar Menace, who gave us $20 and says, I just joined. I will catch the VOD later, but I look forward to another John Accidentally Murders Customers game.
It's only a little bit.
I mean, to be fair, we had to do a lot of testing first before we were allowed to open the thing. Oh, hi, Ted.
Hi, Ted. Oh, Ted's come for a cuddle with me.
Oh, I think Ted is saying, hey, you guys, you said, oh, they need actual picnic tables to eat on. Apparently, benches are not good enough.
Well, people were sitting down. Possibly they just wanted someone to sit down.
Yeah.
But you're right, they don't appear to be eating.
Well, there's a lot of nice space where you could have picnic tables, like, kind of, and watch the roller coaster go. Oh, my God, that's a terrible rain.
Yes, there are nice little... Is that... One of these is possibly supposed to be a mythology-themed bench, but it's hard to say. That's vaguely... I'll say that's mythology-based. Can you just go... Putting that at the side of the path feels weird, though.
But you can't put it in the grass. That's so weird. It's a picnic table.
Well, I need to create like a plaza area. If I create like a plaza area, like over here...
picnic bench,
but because there's like, you know, a slightly wider area here... We just have some, like, picnic benches here. But, yeah, you need to, like, literally, like, lay out an area which is, like... Actually, what I could do in order to kind of create that effect is... Okay, get rid of you. What I can do is basically kind of fake it by simply creating a path, but designating the path as be a natural path, and then setting that as a shape. Like, say, an octagon over here, and we'll just kind of have, like, you know, an area that is just officially marked as, hey, this is just an open area, which is fine. Then just set a...
You're fine, honey. You're fine. Hello, you are fine. You are so safe.
Hello, Ted. What's up, honey buns? And then if we just, put a whole big old pile of benches here. These are officially on the path. So now when people buy food, they can go over to this little picnic area. And it looks like it's just bench on the grass. But officially, it's a path. So people should be able to utilize it. Which will be nice. Hey, Ted, you're okay, sweetheart. I think we're going to need to wrap up the stream at some point, too. Because Ted's getting a bit sad because it's late. And he thinks we should be cuddling with him on the sofa. Which is very fair, perhaps. So, okay, get you into there. Oh, we run into the same problem again. Get into here. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely clearing people out faster. Yeah, you get into there. Come on, come on, go. Faster, 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 faster. Are we clearing people out as fast as they can go? Is it still at... Yeah, it's still at 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. People get in here, you get in there. There's, like, still a tiny bit of a queue. But it's not quite... I don't know how this queue exists. Like, I genuinely am not sure. But it's not as bad as it was. Now, we're genuinely, like, as it used to be, way, way, way worse. Now it's only, like, 1 or 2 queuing, and it used to be way more. But I suspect people are refusing to go on this in the rain. I think the rain is the problem.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a toy has been one of the special toys has been acquired. There we go. Avoid a thing.
Okay.
Why don't you guys sort it out? Go and said that.
Oh, what a good boy.
Also, I find this completely mislabeled. It says emergency refurb. It's not an emergency refurb. Given the ride condition is just cannot be fixed by a mechanic, it just seems to be a thing you do. It just seems to be you just have to do that. Because otherwise the ride condition just seems to deteriorate. Which seems to only happen because the service badge isn't there. But, like, I've got so many flipping mechanics. I don't know how the service badges are going out of whatever. Like, I genuinely am not sure how that's happening. But, okay, hang on. The weather's not great right now. But hopefully, yes, tomorrow will be sunny. Tomorrow will be sunny. It's just very rainy at the minute. Look, hilariously... I've had other people like, oh, I won't go on a roller coaster ride, but I won't go on a water ride in the rain. Like, in Britain, you kind of do that backwards, because, like, if it's raining, you would, like, you're already wet. And I sure, like, you're already wet, but you don't want to get more wet, because you're already a bit wet and miserable. You don't want to get cold, too. So, like, this kind of feels...
Is the water not warm in the water rain?
No, it wouldn't be. No, not on a rapid, so not on a log flume, definitely not.
Fine.
I mean, it wouldn't be freezing cold either. But I don't think you'd expect it to be that.
I don't know. When we were kids and
people aren't willing to go swimming in the rain or use water flumes in the rain, but they are willing to go on water rapids in the rain.
That's so weird.
That's weird.
So when we were kids and we would go stay with our grandparents who live in the south of France, when they would take us to the beach, there was always, obviously the south of France is not as rainy as England, but when it would rain in the summer, and we would just like going to the beach when it's raining in the summer, and the beach is all empty because it's raining, but the sea is still really warm because it's summer. Yeah. And the sea is warmer than the rain. Is just lovely.
Mm-hmm. The question is, how are the mechanics not keeping up with the service badges? Like, there are not that many rides, and there are so many mechanics. I genuinely don't understand how they're not keeping up with this.
Ted, you're fine.
I like, there are so many mechanics. They really should be keeping up with this.
Okay, we also have a message from Alana who gave us £2.
Oh no, is Alana yelling at me?
No, they are not. They love you. Tell the zoo I say hi. Heart emoji, much love to you both.
Ted, you're not going out.
So there you go. I think Alana has accepted a long time ago that, you know, appreciating you comes with a nice dose of frustration.
Sorry, excuse me. Chad Benson has worked more than 4 hours without a break. I was recording 6 hours of Sim Settlements today. I didn't ask for a break, Chad. Get back in the wheel.
John?
Yes?
Chad is entitled by law to a break if he works more than 4 hours.
Chad is entitled to the workhouse. All right?
You worked more than 6 hours without a break because you're the boss. I think...
Are there no poorhouses? Oh, they're just...
They have a good union, clearly.
Oh, I've worked 4 hours. I deserve a break. Get out of here, Chad. All right.
Yeah, they've had to work 4 hours talking
do you
to
have any
the
idea?
public.
I could hire a new Chad right now. I feel like
John?
we should fire Chad as an example.
The problem is not the work. The problem is that Chad's job includes talking to the public.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know it is.
It needs to stop. Though, seriously, now it's nicer raid or something because now everyone's totally happy to be queuing up again. Gosh damn it, Chad.
Okay, Alana says, John once killed me in Estronier while I was running after the tractor he was driving. It's been 5 years! John is brilliant and the worst and the best.
I'm sorry I killed you with a tractor.
Matt says this conversation is very English versus French.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think this conversation is very probably America versus England, because I don't know, but I promise you this isn't quite as French as I could go.
Mm-hmm. Chad.
Don't fire Chad!
I'm not firing Chad. I am not firing Chad. We're just...
You're going to grab him and put him in the river.
You can't prove that. My pay is just about right. I'm not very happy in this job. I can't get to my work. I'll try and find something else to do. Okay. Stuff. Where's...
He's employed too. Mate, you have to...
Where's my pickup button? Where's my picking up button? Like I've got. No, seriously, where is the picky uppy button?
Don't you have to just click on him to pick him up?
Ah!
Oh, hi Ted, you're fine.
Hi Ted. No, I see. I see
Okay.
where this is. I see where the problem is. Okay, Chad, don't worry, we've solved the problem, Chad. Chad. Chaddy. Oh, I can't pick him up while he's doing his job. We just need to keep an eye on Chad here. Need to keep an eye on little old Chad. Need to keep an eye on him.
Oh God, what's he gonna do?
Chad. As soon as he steps away from his post.
Yeah, this is why he can't take a break.
Come on, Chad. Hey, Chad, how about you take a break right now? Chad, old buddy, old pal. Anytime you're ready. Claire.
No, we're all caught up, Mr. Burns. It's all fine.
You're not caught up.
Yes, I am.
Oh, are you? Okay, I thought you were miles behind.
Yes, I'm good at my job, John.
Oh, dear. He's unhappy, is he? Well, let's just lower his pay a little bit.
Wow.
Well, but maybe if he was happier,
But tomorrow he would be content if you just did nothing, John. Give him his fair pay.
He's going to be content anyway. It's fine. Come on, Chad. Step away from the controls, Chad. Step away from the controls. I don't just want to fire you, Chad. That's not funny. Okay. No. I've got much.
Are you going to tie him to the tracks of the roller coaster or some shit?
Wish I could.
Yes, I know you
but
do.
we do have some water features, so that there can be an audience for Chad's crucifixion.
I was going to say you're going to waterboard him. Are you adding more G's into the Geneva Convention now?
Oh dear, poor old Chad, not currently happy. Break scheduled today. You know what, Chad? How?
It already says no, John.
Yeah, but no. You know what I'm going to do? I've decided. I've had a change of heart.
Chad has been promoted to roller coaster tester.
I have had a change of heart about Chatty Chadson. I think that Chad should have so many breaks. I think he should. I think he should be. He should have like so many breaks. I think he can have.
Like as in he's not allowed to work for you ever again.
Wait, what time is it now?
I don't know.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to know what time?
I mean, I don't know. Is it in the day?
It doesn't say. How am I supposed to know what time it is now? Like that feels like a thing I should be able to check. Like, what time is it?
It's time.
Ah!
It just doesn't show when it's paused.
Okay, so it's 9:30 in the morning. It's 9:30 in the morning. Okay. Chad. I feel like at 9:30 in the morning, you should be on a break, sir. And then, yeah, that's fine. Then we're working an 11-hour shift. But I think between 9 and 10, I think that should be your break hours, Chad. I think that's precisely what you should do.
It's fine. It's fine. We're almost done. As soon as we've murdered Chad.
Okay. Chad.
As soon as we've murdered Chad, we can have dinner.
Chaddy Chatterson.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Chaddy.
Ted, move a bit so I can move my chair and then I'll come take care of you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll all just turn to the left, you will see Chad. Chad, do you want to tell the lovely ladies and gentlemen how you feel about your job? Not good, you say. You don't enjoy the lovely people. Boo. That's right. Boo him, ladies and gentlemen. Boo him. Boo. Boo, Chad. And now, as a result, Chad will be going...
Can you not murder him?
Okay. We're going to have to be a little bit more creative. A little bit more creative here. Chad, you stay right there for a second, buddy. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create Chad Island. Okay. So size, small as possible. Intensity.
Come here.
1. Just a little bit. Yeah, up. We just need Chad Island here. Why can we not make Chad Island? Why are we not creating Chad Island? Why are we not creating Chad Island here? I mean, he could also go in the volcano.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
That's true. He could go in the volcano. If all we need to do really is create a very small... I mean, the volcano will work. That's acceptable. So we just need one small bit of path that is marked as a natural path. Yep, that's reasonable. So just put that there. That is officially a path. So that's going to be the path right there. And now we just get Chad. He was round here. Can't get away from me, Ted. There we go. And now Chad goes here. There we go. So Chad now is in the volcano. He is looking for work.
There we go.
And he's happy. That's... Oh, that's Kristen Potts. Oh, fuck, Kristen. Oh, fuck. No, Kristen, I'm so sorry. You were a good employee, Kristen. You were happy. Where'd Chad go? He's escaped. Get after him. There's Chad. That wasn't Chad. I'm so sorry, Kristen. Chad goes in the volcano. There we go. This is where Chad lives now. I'm so sorry. He wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, that's okay, Ted. It's just your sister's being crazy. It's fine.
There we go. So we have successfully...
Okay, now I've got Ted in a cuddle fort, by
Excellent.
the way. We're at the cuddle fort level, so I think we need to wrap up.
We're going to wrap up now because it's 1:30. We're going to go have a little bit of food, a little bit of cuddle Ted time. Still, we've set up, like, you know, a nice little new land over here. I think my hanging gardens are actually quite excellent. I think that's the star of the show. They look really good, especially with the trees, the scaled trees put inside them to create the idea of, like, overflowing foliage. Genuinely, I think that's quite good. The roller coaster at the end, we built our own roller coaster that works. And Chad is trapped in a volcano, as he well should be.
Where's Kristen?
Don't worry, I got Kristen out. Kristen's fine.
It's just a little bit crispy.
Might just ever so slightly, but it's
Hey,
fine.
shout out to Anna, who's been a member for 41 months and says justice for Kristen.
It was unfortunate.
Shout out also to Yanis, who gave us £5. And says, has John heard of the Reputation mod for Fallout 4? Brings new Vegas systems to Fallout 4. It's rather good. Also be nice to Claire.
It sounds interesting, but, like, you know, when you don't have unless you have, like, a full set of script and new record, like, you can't just impose that on a game that doesn't have the ability to... I would be interested to see how that works, because I can see how that would be difficult to implement independently, because it would need a huge amount of stuff to make that work. I don't know how you'd actually fit that together. Maybe worth a look at it at some point or another.
We're now all caught up, and I just want to reassure the chat that I feel very safe working for John.
Yeah.
I am not at risk of being thrown in a volcano because Ted would be sad.
Yeah, Claire works hard sometimes, so therefore she doesn't get put in a volcano. Ow! She also hits her boss occasionally, which is such a bad idea in terms of, like, you know, long-term bonus prospects at Christmas.
I don't know. I feel like you're not the one in charge of that.
That's true. At some point, if we do a Fall Guys stream, we might have to have that decide your Christmas bonus this year, as is in fact traditional. So, okay, I think we are going to wrap things up there for the evening. Just a quick little Planet Coaster stream because we started so late there. Dear oh flipping dear. Thank you very, very much for joining us this evening. And yes, we've got some exciting stuff coming up this week. So, of course, we've got the grand finale of Sim Settlements. Meaning Fallout London next week. We'll move on to Sunday. So starting next week, we're back up to like 2 new one-offs a week on Wednesday and Saturday. One of which will almost certainly be the new Indiana Jones games. I've not got my hands on it yet, but hopefully soon. And I've got a really cool little indie I've got my eyes on too. So, you know, there'll be a bit more variety on the channel starting next week. I know there's been a little bit of, like, you know, Bethesda or Bethesda engine overload for some people. So that ends this weekend. Sims Elements 2 comes to an end. Indiana Jones, as soon as I can get my hands on it. I have not got it. I don't know what the embargo is. So we'll get that when we can get it. Really cool indie. Morrowind continues. Morrowind's got some incredible parts coming up. Morrowind is wonderful. And yeah, London moves on to Sunday, and as I'll be discussing, and as I've mentioned previously on Twitter, very, very briefly indeed, some of you may well know, once we're done with London, I have a hell of a challenge run planned.
Oh,
back in New Vegas. So yes, that is coming up at some point future too. So yes, we'll discuss that more in future perhaps. And yes, just in general, thank you for joining us. Thank you for all of your very generous super chats. And hopefully, yeah, you like the sound of some of that. We see you in the comments of the videos. We see you next week, which may well be Stalker 2. If we can start a bit early. I didn't want to do Stalker 2 tonight because I want to do quite a long one for Stalker 2. So yes, maybe Stalker 2 next week. So maybe we'll see you there. Just hopefully, in general, you find something that you like the sound of in all of flipping at that. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire, and all the babies have pissed off now.
All the babies have pissed off now. It's been many a true nerd, and this has been Planet Coaster 2. Thank you very much, and have fun.